bigger sized teams that's gone through Lake Dallas. Kylie Smith, I think I came up with a comparison for him, and that's Darren Sproles.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I think Darren Sproles a pretty good comparison for that
He's an
guy.
all-purpose back?
Yeah.
You get him out of the backfield a lot with
line him up
passes?
line him up in the slot position.
Take it right from the snap, right behind the quarterback and go. So
we're ready to go.
I don't mind that. All right, so
we
got Lake Dallas is going to be kicking from our right to left. Anthony Pad's got the team ready to go. And here we go, Falcon fans. It's going to be a short kick fielded at about the 15-yard line, head toward the middle of the field. Makes one man miss, but then brought down by number 22, Ty Studhalter.
Once again, Ty Studhalter starting off with a bang for the special teams unit, flying through on playing one of those gunner positions. Done an excellent job, able to come in and make a clean tackle.
I was going to say tackle by 22 at the 22, but it's actually the 23-yard line. So 1 yard off. Oh, wait, no, it's not. See, here we go again. No, it's not.
28. Hey,
See?
it's okay.
We're starting already.
It's a struggle. I totally understand.
All right, so in our backfield here, so we're going to have Brendan Strickland's going to line up 2 to his left. Got one in the running back, going to send him out the left-hand side. Quick snap, he's going to pull it down himself right up the center. Maybe a yard or two before he's brought down.
That was number 15, D.L. Robertson right there, playing that middle linebacker position. Filled in perfectly, was able to read Brendan Strickland right from the start and was right there for, looked like he only got about a 2-yard gain, so really good job by D.L. Robertson.
Getting in there early. I'm trying to find number 13 on the field, if he's lined up on the left or right, the Brinkerhoff. So keep an eye open for him. But Strickland takes the snap again, hands it off right up the middle, and swallowed alive by 3 Lake Dallas Falcons. Maybe a loss of a yard if he got back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd and long.
Once again, it was D.L. Robertson and Taleno Evans, really just the big 3 right there. And Taleno Evans, D.L. Robertson, and Major Daryl Minor. Able to come in, make that tackle all together, ready right from the start. Getting good, solid, no gain right there.
So the Falcons' defense side of the ball is obviously ready to play here. They're going to open up the backfield now. He's going to have 4 receivers, 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Strickland takes the ball, looks to his right-hand side, has some time, throws across the middle. No one's there. Could have been picked off. Probably not a bad idea he did.
Yeah, that was a really good idea, but that was your guy right there. That was Kobe Minor about to make the big play. He's going to be a big name tonight, and
I think he's got at least 1, if not 2, in the bag.
You know, these guys are a little bit smaller. One of the smaller teams Lake Dallas has played, but they have speed. So that's going to be the thing to keep up with.
4th down and 8, and they're lined up. Okay, here we go. Now he's lining back up to kick the ball, and that's going to be Tristan Gee back there. Tristan's going to take 1 step, punts it away. Decent kick all the way back to the Falcons' 33-yard line. It's going to be fielded by Minor. Minor's going to cut across the middle, make one man miss. Another nice move. Still alive with a spin move. Gets across to about the 41, 42-yard line. Minor with a really nice return there.
How about that? He put the defender in the washing machine. That was a great spin move. Really only got like 5 yards on that return. But I think that spin move needs to go on a highlight.
Well, it took him about 25 to 30 yards to get those 5 yards, but puts the Falcons in great possession for their first time they're going to touch the ball here at their own 41-yard line. So 59 yards to go.
How about this? They're going to open up with Brandon Engel in the slot position on a trips.
All right, and I'm going to assume that's Inequity in the back there with him.
Yep, they got Inequity, and then they have Kylie Smith sold out on the right side.
All right, so Depperschmidt, 3 to his left, 1 to his right. And Smith goes in motion, going to be pitched to Kylie Smith, flies on play. Smith's looking for room, doesn't find any. He's going to be tackled for about a 1-yard loss. Let's see what the flag is.
I think Kylie Smith was trying to find a hole to open, just waited a little too long, needed to see that burst.
Yeah, Panthers did a good job of sealing that up. All right, they're going to get a chance to do it again. They lined up all sides. Maybe that hole closed up quickly for a reason.
Maybe so. I like it that they're opening up with that run. I want to see them run the ball more this game. That's how Lake Dallas is able to control the clock, and really what their success comes from is how good their running game is going to be.
All right, a mirror image of our last play, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. This time it's going to go up the middle to Inequity. Inequity gets maybe a yard before he's brought down on the right-hand side. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 4.
You know, this offensive line struggled with their run blocks last game. Want to see a little bit better run blocking. They're a little slow getting off the ball. Maybe it's just a little bit of early game jitters.
All right, this time Depperschmidt has 2 to his left, 2 to his right, and Inequity in the background. 2nd and 4. He's going to take his time, check back to the sidelines, make sure he's got the call he wants. Who we got out here? No, that's not Hayden Brock. But Braden Kane over here in the left-hand side?
Yeah, that's going to be Braden Kane out wide.
All right, could be a good chance to take a shot downfield with a short yardage second down. He's going to fake the pitch, hold himself. Passes going over there to 16, Braden Kane. Braden Kane makes one miss, has the first down and more. It's at the 40, 35-30, finally pushed out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Really nice play there to Braden Kane.
Just like I said, those bubble screens are what opens up this Lake Dallas offense. It allows them to stretch the field, and eventually they're going to open up that deep pass and the running game. That's a great start for Braden Kane.
Great job of selling the fake there by Depperschmidt and Yequity as well. Kept the defense honest and got him on the side, so Braden Kane gets some early yards here. Rally in motion again. Depperschmidt's going to keep it this time. Rolls to his right-hand side, has some room. Trying to get outside, being chased by defenders. Oh, he's going to get horse collared there. I didn't see a flat. Wow. You know what? Maybe it wasn't a full horse collar. Maybe he just got him a little lower on the jersey. Picks up about 4 yards.
Maybe so. That was a really good job of reading that defensive end for Ryan Depperschmidt. Good decision on pulling the ball and was just really able to outrun the defenders and got a nice 4-yard gain. But they've not moved the yard marker down at all.
No, they haven't.
A little bit of confusion down there. But I'm liking the start. You know, you got to respect Ryan Depperschmidt's running ability. Whenever they're able to balance all this out, like I said, they're able to open up so many other.
And they're moving the ball around quite a bit too, to make sure the defense is really kind of has to take a step back and evaluate every player on the field. We haven't even talked about Brandon Engel yet. I know it's only the first drive, but the plays are going all over the place. You gotta figure he's gonna get a big.
This is Brandon Engel territory right here. You know, 6'3", a little bit lighter. I believe he's 180 pounds, 195 pounds, 190 pounds for Brandon Engel.
So I have no idea what they just called there. Something happened after the whistle. They're replaying the down. So
I don't think they were paying attention.
Well, I was trying to pay attention. I still couldn't hear what they said. But here we go. 1st and 10 from the Panther 31-yard line. Lake Dallas in business their first possession today. Depperschmidt's going to have 2 in the backfield this time, and Yequity and Kiley. He's going to pitch out to Kiley, fake it. He's going to pull down stuff, pass across the middle.
There he is.
That's going to be Brandon Engel. Oh! He left it hanging up there a little too long. The Panthers got back and prevented a touchdown.
Yeah, that was a great throw and really good route by Brandon Engel. The ball just hung up in the air a little too much.
Yeah, Depperschmidt didn't put much on that.
You got to get a little bit of zip on those when he's covered. It looks like they're going to have a man down for Princeton.
One of the Panthers players.
I believe that's going to be number 8, Tristan Gee.
Oh, is he playing both sides of the ball?
Maybe.
Well, while they take a look at this injury, we're going to take a quick time out here. You're listening to Lake Dallas Quarterback Club Production. We'll be right back.
Home ownership is one of the most stressful and important decisions you can make. Craig Pollard with Primary Residential is here to help. Whether purchasing or refinancing, Craig is your guy. Conveniently located in Lake Dallas, PRMI can handle all of your mortgage needs. Call Craig Pollard at 214-935-1385.
So that was Kendall Johnson coming off the field there, defensive back junior for the Panthers, and looks like he'll be okay. Just a little bit of a stinger there on his left hip. I'm sure he'll shake it off. So that's going to bring up
it can be a tragedy.
What do we got?
Drive
2nd and 10.
Dr. Danny Baird's office. He'll get your
and here's a pass play going to the right-hand side. It's got Brandon Engel again. Engel's going to make one miss at the 25-yard line. Gets down to about the 24. Should bring up a 3rd and about 3.
Nice throw and catch. You know, I like running that hitch route for this team. You know, Brandon Engel, he's one of those lighter guys. As we're seeing him get up a little, shaken up. But this is Ike Onyekudi right here. 3rd and short. You want to give it to the big man who runs with a purpose, and that's Ike Onyekudi.
All right, Kylie Smith's going to go to his left-hand side over there with Braden Kane. So 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and Yequity in the background. Depperschmidt rolls out to his left-hand side. He's going to keep it himself. Tries to get across the middle, following a block, but he's not going to. Ooh!
That's going to be close.
He's going to be really close here. They're going to have to measure this one. He's down at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to have to bring out the sticks.
Nope.
Oh, no, they're going to go ahead and give it to him.
They're going to move him. Oh, wait.
What? There we go.
Yeah, they waved him on. So first down Falcons. 1 yard away from red zone territory here, Garen.
We're getting back into this zone read offense that Michael Young loves so much, and looks like Coach Mel's up there is calling really good play calls so far.
All right, who hasn't touched the ball out there yet? There's a fellow by the name of C.J. Broadway.
Waiting on it.
Lining up in the slot here. Let's see what happens. Depperschmidt pitches out to Kiley Smith on the left-hand side. Kiley's got no blockers. Oh, and he fumbles the ball. That's going to be recovered by the Panthers. No blocking on the left-hand side. He got beat up early, and you got to have ball security.
Yep, he was carrying that ball kind of like a loaf of bread. He wanted to make a move. There was nothing there. You know, you got to cover the ball up with both hands on that one. I think that's the first turnover that we've seen of Kylie Smith so far this season. Not very characteristic.
Well, bad timing as they looked like they had a good thing going here, the Falcons, and turned the ball over. It's going to be first down for the Panthers at their own 25-yard line. So the Panthers catching a break on that drive due to an unforced error.
Yeah, you know, we have yet to see their running back, Jay Hill, appear in the game yet.
All right, so Brendan Strickland's back out there under center. Who's in the running back in the?
You know, I'm trying to figure that out.
All right, pass play is going to be to his left-hand side. Has the man, number 6 over there, Cody Budd. I think that's number 6, and honestly, I can't see the thing, but it's going to be for about 4 yards, bring up a 2nd and 6.
You know, I want to say that that's Dylan Monsier out there playing the running back position. Maybe a little bit of a Kylie Smith type role for Monsier.
Well, as it stands, the Panthers are at their own 29-yard line. Handoff's going to be right up the middle. Oh, has a block. He got through it. 35, 40, 45, still on his feet. Finally goes down at the 47-yard line. Ran straight to the defensive line.
Yeah, like we saw last week, there was huge holes that were just opening up among the middle of this defensive line, and that's the problem with running this 3-4 defense. It's real easy to find holes if these defensive tackles aren't able to break the double
team. A little bit of a flashback from the Reedy game, if I'm hearing what you told me before.
It's a little scary to see that open up. I think they're bringing in a new running back on this drive.
All right,
maybe
so Panthers alive and in business at their own 47-yard line, first down. Strickland's going to have 3 to his right, 2 to his left. Takes a snap, looks to his left-hand side. He's got some time. Finally, the rush is coming in here. Falcons going to sack him down. Loss of about 7. Great job on pursuit there.
How about that by David Blair, the defensive tackle? He's hearing us talk about him, I think. He was able to break the double team and get a little bit of a pass rush in the middle of it and get to Strickland.
Yeah, Strickland had about 2 or 3 seconds to make a decision, but really good coverage in the secondary. I'll call that a coverage sack.
Yeah,
I mean, if you got 3 or 4 seconds to get rid of the ball and you can't find anybody, good job on the secondary.
Good job of containment by Hayden Brockenbush. Forced to keep Brendan Strickland in the pocket, which opened up that opportunity for David Blair, and he took it.
All right, so a big 2nd and 16. Let's see what Strickland has up his sleeve this time. There's a snap, looks to his right-hand side, has his man, pass is caught at about the 47, 48-yard line. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage and bring up a 3rd down and maybe 9.
You know, they're playing a little bit of off coverage here. They're throwing these short routes. You know, I got to wonder when are they going to start with the press coverage. But looks like right now is Preston Suttis going to line up right man-to-man with his guy.
All right, big down for the Falcons here, 3rd and 9, trying to keep them on their side of the field. Strickland's going to check back into the sidelines, make sure he has the call that he wants. The play clock just now started moving, so somebody forgot to push the button there. Strickland's got 3 to his left. Looks like it's going to be a screen pass. No, the pass across the middle. Has his man for a first down at the Falcons 40. Still on his feet. Still on his 35, 30. Still on his feet. Down to the Falcons 25-yard line. That is number 5, Cole Massey. And a big play by the Panthers puts them in Falcon Field.
All it was a simple Y option route. He was able to find the soft spot in the Lake Dallas coverage. Just poor tackling by Zion Hurd and the rest of the secondary. Thankfully, the backside of this defense was able to bring him down.
Yeah, if you saw the left side of the field, they were playing that wide receiver screen. It looks like it kind of froze the defensive backs. Gave him time to get open across the middle, and a good job by Strickland making the pass. Looks like there's going to be a timeout here, so the teams are leaving. Oh.
That's going to be a lightning delay.
Oh, I'm guessing we saw
here
lightning.
we go. Here we go.
So, all right, Falcon fans, they're already calling a weather delay. So at 4:45 will be left in the first quarter. Is going to be our first weather delay.
Went through a couple of these last week. You know, I want to. We may be able to play this interview for y'all during this lightning delay because I want you fans to listen to Coach Young talk about the lightning delays and how hard it is to keep a team focused during these because their body starts wearing down and they start getting really tired.
All right, Falcon fans, if you're listening and you're here at the stadium, please be safe and get underground so we can let this storm pass over. And if you can, blow a little bit and help old Mother Nature get this storm past us. So we're going to take a break. If you listen to Lake Dallas
So
They talked
really
about
good
him before
coverage.
the game.
Yep, big play guy for this team. And Daryl Miner and Nick Cagnetto were up there to deflect that pass.
All right, so 4-down territory here for the Panthers. Not close enough to kick, not far enough away to punt. Takes his time and checks back to the sidelines, make sure he's got the call he wants. The time clock's not moving. It still says 25 seconds, so someone's asleep at the wheel. There we go. All right, there's a snap. Looks to his left-hand side again. Ball is in the air.
Good coverage.
And did he come
catch
down
that?
with that?
He
Wow!
caught that.
Touchdown, Panthers. Inside double coverage. Really nice play there. Strickland put the ball up for grabs, and they got it.
That was number 8, Tristan Gee with a big grab. Wow. Once again, just went over the top, and they targeted Daryl Miner and Nick Cagnetto. So little bit of trouble down there, perhaps. Just really good ball precision by their quarterback.
Falcons did everything they wanted to do out of the locker room except for the last play, and it cost them 6 points. Panthers line up for the extra point. Snaps there, kick is up, kick is good. So the Panthers come out of the locker room after a long weather delay and put a quick come back. Lake Dallas Falcons take the field again on offense. You're listening to Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Lake Dallas Falcons, 0.
Looking for a newer used car can be stressful. Well, stress no more. James Wood Auto Group in Denton makes the buying process easy and, most importantly, stress-free. So come stop by James Wood's convenient location off I-35 South in Denton today.
So yeah, that was to Tristan Gee there. You're right. The two starting quarterback and backup quarterback, a little bit of a connection there. Getting 7 points on the board for the Panthers. So the Panthers came to play.
They did come to play, and that was a 3-minute and 53-second drive. 9 plays for 75 yards that ended in that touchdown
That was
strike
the longest
from
3
Brennan
minutes and
Strickland.
53 seconds I've ever been through, Garen.
Yeah, it kind of went by in a blink, didn't it?
Yes. Lots of flashing blinks.
Yes, lots.
All right, so who we got deep there?
Looks like deep we're going to have Ryan Hull, the elusive and speedy
that's
returner
right.
for Lake Dallas. And
He's back there with Miner and
Kylie
Kylie Smith. All right, so let's see if Ryan Hull can grab this ball here. He's at his 10-yard line. We're going to be kicking from our left to right.
And they're going to call another weather delay.
No, they're not.
I
He's
think
waving his hands about something, though.
I don't know what this would be. Perhaps a clock issue? Yep, it's going to be a clock issue.
Don't you dare say that.
Don't say the W word.
Yes.
I'll try and refrain.
Well, I appreciate it for one.
I think their clock guy's kind of falling asleep up there, like you said, and probably eating some good.
Yeah, there's
good
been a
hot
lot
food.
of times when the play clock hasn't started at all.
Still a little struggle down there.
Referees are talking to the Panthers coaching staff right now, and they're trying to get a word up to the booth.
You know, I'm watching these guys, watching these refs try to do a finger like 1, 2, 3 on your fingers. They're trying to do that up here to the guys
Right.
that are 200 feet high off the ground. You can't really see fingers from up there. It's just kind of funny to me.
I can see him just fine. I just can't read the numbers on the jerseys.
The silver numbers are very difficult to read, Dan. What do you think about the nameplates that are on the back of these now? Can't see them?
Well, I think each team's going to have their own take on that. Some teams don't like to have the individual take precedence over the team, but at the same time, they also want to recognize them being a member of the team, so it really depends on how you take it.
You know, and it's a first of Lake Dallas to put nameplates on the jerseys. It's never been done before.
I know Ronaldo likes it. All right, so 3:46 left in the first quarter here. Panthers, again, are going to be kicking from our left to right. We will not have the luxury of the Falcon band for the remainder of the game. So we just have to make do. Here's your kick. It's a squib kick. It's going to be a little onside. Oh, it's open play. No, it's still live. I think the Panthers actually picked it up. A beautiful fake play Lake Dallas player had it in his hands, but couldn't come down with the ball, Garen.
Yeah, just you need to have better awareness and better hands if you're going to be on that front line of the team. I can't see who that was that botched that kick right there. Someone's hitting themselves in the head. I think that was number 84 of Lake Dallas. And that's going to be Cole Rogers, I believe, was the one that got his hands on the ball, just couldn't bring it down.
It's a perfect night for a play like that. The ball is damp.
Kudos to that kicker, though. That was a very well done on the squib kick.
Yeah, and to the coach, Sewell. Good dial. So the Panthers, here they are, first 10 from their own 47-yard line. Run's going to be right up the middle. Try to get the right-hand side, and it's met by an army of Falcons. And they're going to blow that dead after, I don't know how he got a yard and a half out of that. It looked like zero gain to me, but maybe a yard.
Really good job by Hayden Brockenbush, able to read that tackle and just crash and really blow up that play from the get-go. Read his read perfectly. He's taken the running back on that zone action read. Just well done by Brockenbush and the rest of this Falcon defense. You know, Hayden Brockenbush kind of has the mind of an offensive tackle, so he kind of has an idea of what they're going to do before he goes.
All right, Strickland's got one to his left, two to his right, one in the backfield. Going to fake the run, and man's wide open. Caught at the 20-yard line. It's going to be another Panthers touchdown. Totally bid on the play action, and 6 points for the Panthers.
Yeah, and that blown coverage, I believe, is going to be on number 26, Preston Suttis, and number 10, Kobe Minor, as they both just kind of bid on the run, just disappeared, and that was number 13.
Micah.
Yep, that was Micah Brinkerhoff. They left their number 1 receiver wide open down the field. Bad starts to this game for Lake Dallas.
Well, Coach Young and the Falcons obviously don't like weather delays.
I think it's very bad luck for the team to have. I think that these other teams that they're going to face off against are just going to hope that there's going to be a weather delay.
Extra point is up. Extra point is good. Almost blocked there, but getting punched right in the mouth right after the weather delay. Your Lake Dallas Falcons 0, the Princeton Panthers 14. We'll be right back after a short break. You listen to Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
We'll be right back with Lake Dallas Falcons football and the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
To the quads on the inside.
All right, Depperschmidt opens up the backfield. He's going to have 4 to his right, 1 to his left. Check, here's a snap, looks to his right-hand side. Single man cover is going to be 16. Is that Broadway?
That's going to be Braden
Kane.
Yeah, really good job of the Lake Dallas. Just getting back to what they do best. Those short sweeps, bubble routes, Just need to keep doing those little short 7-yard
right.
gains. Going to be good for this offense.
Quick 7 yards. He's already got the teams lined up. Same exact formation. It's going to be a wide receiver screen to the right-hand side. Man has his ball. It's going to be brought in for, got a first down. Big-time horse collar that was not called there. Stopped him in his tracks. Picks up about 7 yards for a Falcon first down.
And that was Kylie Smith there on the catch and run. You know these refs, they kind of want to go home too. It's going to be a late game. There's not going to be many flags thrown tonight, Dan.
All right, so the Falcons finally getting some offense moving for the first time here after the weather delay. Now we've got a wishbone formation in the backfield. One receiver to the right, one to the left. Handoff's going to go right up the middle for a quick. Oh, he's still on his feet. I thought he was down up to 5 yards. Picks up about 9 yards. I couldn't see who that was. Was that Inequity?
I'm trying to figure that one out. I didn't catch the number there. I believe that was Ike Inequity on the carry, and it was Ike Inequity. Really good, tough run by that guy. We always were talking about how he runs with such a purpose. He has so much power behind those shoulder pads.
Yeah, Young's throwing some different plays at him now. He's back in the backfield. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Kylie Smith, this is going to be Depperschmidt keeping himself left-hand side. A big hole at the 40, 35, 30. Man blocking downfield. Down to about the 26-yard line. That's going to be really close to a 20-yard gain for Ryan Depperschmidt deep into Panther territory.
Really good job by Britton Kane, the wide receiver out wide, as Depperschmidt was on the run. Got a good block downfield. Wasn't able to stay on it, but got Depperschmidt another 10 yards.
All right, so keeping the tempo up. We've already got snap on the ball. Another wide receiver screen to the right-hand side. That's going to be Angle. Angle's got a little bit of room. Makes a man miss at the 10-yard line. Cuts back to the middle. Finally pushed out of bounds at about looks like the 7-yard line for another first down, first and goal Falcons.
Once again, another one of those bubble routes that Lake Dallas loves to run. Brennan Ingles so fast and so quick. People just underestimate that quickness, and he is able to take it in for a nice gain and showing those good hands that he has.
All right, now we got I-backs going in. We got Inequity and Kylie Smith. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff's going to go to Inequity. No, he holds on to himself, pitches out to Kylie Smith. Kylie's going to walk into the end zone for an easy 6 for the Falcons.
And that is what this Lake Dallas offense needed exactly. The triple option, they play it so well. Coach Young, I feel like he's almost an expert at running these types of option offenses. And just great job by Ryan Depperschmidt reading the defensive end and reading that safety. Just pulled it, pitched it to Kylie Smith, just able to walk the dog into the end zone.
Well, dare I say the Falcons weathered the storm there in the first quarter and ended up getting some points on the board here. We're lining up for the extra point now. This will be Anthony Patty. Extra point is up, extra point is good. So a very fast start back after this weather delay. Only another 3 minutes in the game, and your Lake Dallas Falcons 7, Princeton Panthers 14. We will be right back.
Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent, has been a proud sponsor of your Lake Dallas Falcons football before there was a Lake Dallas Falcons football team. Mark was a sponsor before there were automobiles, before there was even a Mark Tucker. Ha! Impossible, you say? Not if you know Mark Tucker. Your rate's too high, your company raising your rates every time you turn left. Give Mark a try. Mention Lake Dallas while getting a quote, and for every quote, $5 will go to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club. $5, $5, $5, ka-ching! Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent.
All right, Garen. Well, finally something following the script here. Young sends out a bunch of play calls for Depperschmidt, well executed all the way down the field. Quick 6 points.
Now just got to get this defense rolling and get him to be able to stop that read option.
All right, Patty's going to try a little bit of a quick squib kick. It's going to be brought down about the 35-yard line. Panthers did a good job of swallowing that one up and maintaining possession. So tried a little bit of a trickeration there and didn't really play off as much, but no big loss either.
Yeah, Kobe Minor needs to be careful. He's kind of walking a thin line here as he's jawing off on the Princeton sideline, and the refs having to break him up every time. Before too long, he may get caught for one of those PIs or unsportsmanlikes. Once again, another clock issue.
What are they doing down there?
Yeah, they have it at 29 seconds, and clock's, I think they kept rolling it even after the touchdown.
It is getting late, Garen.
A little bit. He's got to be, I think he already took his NyQuil.
The thing is, it's actually self-defeating because it's late and the mistakes are just to make it that much later.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta be on point even during these weather delays. I mean, I know we're all tired up here. It's, like you said, about to be your bedtime.
Hey, Drew.
Some of these guys.
Take a break and go wake up the clock guy up there.
Bring him some Chick-fil-A. on Kensington Square.
All right, so 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Your Panthers on the 37-yard line. Going to fake out the handoff. Strickland's going to keep himself. Finds a little bit of room on the left-hand side. Is finally brought down by about 2 Falcons there after a 5-yard gain, bringing the ball up to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, there's a little too much room there for Strickland to find out off to the left. It looked like D.L. Robertson got caught up in the trash. Taleno Evans, he got reached and got brought to the inside. And that just really opened up the lane for Strickland to find and kind of get that nice 5-yard gain. Lake Dallas got to do a better job at the safety
Preston
position.
Sudis is again singled up here on this our side of the field. Keep an eye on that one here. But here's Strickland with the snap. It's going to be a run right up the middle. Has a little room again. It's going to be a first down for the Panthers, bringing it up to their own 49-yard line. That should be the last play of the first quarter. Nope. Somebody call timeout.
Man, you got to wonder, when are they going to run this 4-3? When are they going to run this 4-3 defense that we're all waiting on? They do so well running that 4-3. I don't understand why they haven't yet.
All right, now they're running the clock, and that is the end of your first quarter. So, wow, I'm tired. That was the longest first quarter I have ever been involved with. But after the first quarter, your Lake Dallas Falcons, 7, Princeton Panthers 14. We will be right back.
Maston Air Conditioning and Heating, providing general services such as installation, repair, replacement, consultation, service agreement, and maintenance. And don't forget your spring and fall checkups. Maston Air Conditioning and Heating, owned and operated by Jason Maston, located at 380 Main Street in the heart of Lake Dallas. Give them a call at 940-321-5392 or click mastonair.com.
All right. We are back. Princeton's taking her time to get back out of the huddle on the side of the field there, but here we go.
Brendan Strickland does already have twice as many yards as Ryan Depperschmidt has, as Strickland has. He's 5 for 8 for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns.
All right. He's going to fake the snap of the field. Has plenty of time. No pass rush at all. The ball's in the air really deep. And it's broken up there. Looked like Preston Sudis breaking it up.
No, that was guy, number 13, Zion Hurd, with the big play.
There we go. He almost went a little too early. He had to stretch to get up there to knock that ball away, but batted away. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the Panthers' 49-yard line.
Yeah, he cut that route a little too short. Had to backpedal a little bit to deflect that ball, but he kind of went with his instincts, and it paid off right there. Good job by Zion Hurd and his ability of seeing the ball and eyeing the quarterback. It'll just knock that pass out.
Yeah, and Strickland, for the most part, has avoided a big mistake. 5 of 9 tonight for 112 yards so far. Here's a run right up the middle. It's going to get a tough 4 or 5 yards. Finally be brought down, bring up a 3rd and 5. But Strickland's trying to avoid that big mistakes like he did last week.
And I think that running back of Princeton is going to be Dylan Monsier that we're seeing run the ball. Just so we know from here on, I guess they must have Jay Hill must be hurt.
All right, well, Strickland's opening up the backfield. 2 to his right, 2 to his left. It's going to take some time and check back in, try to get the defense to jump there, and good discipline by the Falcons not jumping offside. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Strickland's going to need to get this one off. There's a snap. Quick 3-step drop. Going to take it himself right up the middle. He's got plenty of room for a first down at the 40 to 35. Finally goes down under his own power after about a 15-yard gain. Really nice play there by him.
For another Princeton.
Yeah, good. That was a good play by Strickland, able to read the defense. As Lake Dallas, they were man-to-man coverage right there. They had 6 men rushing the ball.
And there was nobody on the right side.
Nobody was able to get to him. I'm not sure what's happening out there. Taleno Evans possibly is getting reached a couple times. I think he went for a bull rush, didn't quite have enough power, and that just opened up that huge lane.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the Falcons' 35-yard line. Passes in the air, is caught at about the 32-yard line. Makes a man miss. Oh, a beautiful move. Gets about 7 yards, made 3 Falcons miss with that juke, made me miss my call.
And then he gets pile drove by number 15, D.L. Robertson. Really good tackle by D.L., but once again, just they're finding the holes in this defense, and they're just chipping away.
Down to the Falcons' 27-yard line, and in business again. The Panthers are not showing any fear at all in this game.
Down to 2 for the Panthers.
Got to wonder, when are they going to go with that 4-3? It looks like they're going to load their line up a little bit.
Yeah, Strickland's taking his time, finally gets the team out of the huddle.
And they
He's
are.
got one in the backfield, two to his right, one to his left. Snap's going to run right up the middle. Again, another big hole. The Panthers are just really starting to dominate the left side of that line. First down, Panthers.
Yeah, I think this defensive line needs a little bit of a break. They're getting a little gassed out there as they're going to bring in Uka and number 40 Christian Crawford in at the two defensive end positions. So they're going to get a little bit fresher on that end of the ball.
All right, so from their the Falcons' 21-yard line, the Panthers in business, 1st and 10. Almost got him to jump that time. Run's going to be up the middle. Big hole again for another 8 or 9 yards. The Panthers are just swallowing up the Falcons' defensive line.
Last week, Michael Ferraro was able to rush for 206 yards on just 16 carries, and it looks like Dylan Mercier is already on his way to that.
All right, so the Panthers deep in the red zone here with a 2nd and 1. Falcons need to stiffen up here. Strickland's trying to get him to jump. Takes the ball, keeps it himself, tucks it right up the middle. He's going to walk. Oh! Almost was able to walk into the touchdown. A shoestring tackle at about the 7-yard line saved it.
Yeah, really got saved by D.L. Robertson. It looked like he initially missed the tackle and got that second chance to able to reach at the shoelaces and trip Strickland, thankfully. But now they're in red zone territory, and this defense has struggled the last 2 games keeping them out.
All right, so 1st and goal for the Panthers at the Falcons' 8-yard line. Strickland has a snap, going to run right up the middle, and finally the Falcons get through the defensive line there, or the offensive line, and drop for a 2-yard loss. Going to bring up a 2nd and goal from the 10.
And that was Kelvin Yuka out there on the tackle for loss for Lake Dallas. Good play, good stunt. They ran one of those twist stunts that Coach Cord Smith loves to do, and able to get in the backfield and get Mercier back there for a loss.
So the Falcons trying to stiffen up here, like I had mentioned in the last play there, and this would be a big stop if they could keep them from getting 7 points on the board. Strickland checks his running back off, sends him right up the middle. Going to be brought down after maybe a 3-yard gain. Again, looked like a horse collar from here, but they haven't called it yet tonight. Nothing like they're going to call it this time either.
Kelvin Yuka was there on the tackle again. Good job and a good start for the young defensive end.
All right, so after another yard, it's going to bring up a 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line.
Oh, you know,
would be a big stop for the Falcons here.
Absolutely, and you know Coach Jason Young's gonna give the defense a really good talking to when they get to the sideline.
All right, so Strickland's got him lined up, trips to his right, he's going to roll out to the right hand side, has a man wide open, he's going to catch it at the 1-yard line and touchdown. 2 flags on the play. I think they're going to get an illegal block on the offense. Let's see what their call here.
I got to agree with you on that one. Looked like too late of a block on the offensive side.
Well, screen.
Yeah, there was that pick play and a little too much contact from the Princeton side. And they're already walking back. They know what happened.
Here's your call. Boy, he was wide open, and that's the reason why. So that's going to back the Panthers up. It could put them into a 4-down territory because remember last time they didn't feel very comfortable with their field goal kicker. Granted, this is about 10 yards closer. We'll have to see what they're going to do, but this will bring up a 3rd and goal from the probably 20-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be a 3rd and forever.
Oh, I'm sorry. From the 24-yard line? Is that a 15-yard?
I guess it is a 15-yard penalty. I thought it was 10 yards as well. A 15-yard penalty, Lake Dallas going to get a little bit of a break here.
No, it is a 10-yard penalty, but they walked off 15. No one seems to be arguing the point, though, on the field, so I guess we'll take the extra 5.
I'm completely fine with that. Coach Jason Young's fine with that as well, as he's the defensive coordinator.
All right, so 3rd and goal from the 24-yard line. Strickland's got him lined up. Pass rush comes in big and heavy. Gets the ball off the left-hand side. It's going to be bounced away. That was, looks like one of the Minor brothers jumped up to get it, missed it, and it bounced off the receiver's helmet.
And that was
safely.
That was major.
No possession.
That was Major Minor right there. That was trying to get the coverage,
Holy
and it's Nick
Toledo.
Cagnetto over the top. Again, that's got to be Brinkenhoff right there. That was the intended receiver. Once again, just undercut that route and got lucky that the receiver wasn't able to catch it.
All right, so the kicker's on the field to try to get this one through the uprights. It's going to be maybe a 37 or 38-yard field goal. Here's a snap. Kick is up. It looks like it's going to be good.
Wow.
So, nice kick by the Panthers. Puts them up 17-7. Falcons did stiffen up, but could not keep them out of off the scoreboard. So, with 6:51 left in the second quarter, your Lake Dallas Falcons 7, Princeton Panthers 17. We'll be right back. Are you thinking of selling your home? Sub-Zero Realty is changing the real estate game and making sure you get to keep more of your hard-earned equity. Don't sell the old way. Make the most of your move by visiting their website at www.subzerorealty.com or call at 940-228-1461. Allow their team of local certified real estate agents to work for you and sell your home for less than free when you buy with Sub-Zero Realty. All right, so the offense did get moving the last time on the field for the Falcons, but the defense still hasn't been able to keep them out of off the scoreboard on any of their possessions yet this game. And the Panthers will be kicking from our right to left.
And they're going to keep Brandon Ingle back out there on the front line.
All right, not wanting to fall asleep again on the trick play. The kick is away, and it's going to be fielded. Look like it's going to be, bobbled a little bit there on the right-hand side. He's going to cut towards the middle. Has a little bit of room. Cuts back to the right-hand side. He's at the 50, 45. Finally gets tackled by the kicker at the 41-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there by the Panthers. Really nice return.
Yeah, that was a great return by Kobe Minor. Man, he's got the moves, doesn't he? He looks like a running back out there or a wide receiver. I mean, he's shifting, he's juking, he's spinning. He's putting all these guys in the rinse cycle.
Well, he had a nice move. Once he brought all the pursuit to the middle, did a nice job of getting back out to the right-hand side and outside of the kicker, who had, like I said, a touchdown-saving tackle, was not able to fake out that last player. So the Falcons slugging right back here with the ball at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Depperschmidt's got 3 to his left, 1 to his right, and Yekwity in the middle. Minor's in motion. Ball's going to go to Yekwity right up the middle. Big, hard run there for the running back for about 7 yards.
I think you got to keep on feeding Ike and Yekwity. He gets better as the game goes on, and he wears down these defenses. This defensive line doesn't have a lot of depth for Princeton, and they're a little bit smaller. Lake Dallas has played some bigger
plenty of
defensive
energy because they haven't been playing at all yet today. So here's your 2nd and 3 play. Depperschmidt again is going to go right up. No, he pulls it down himself, tries to get to the left-hand side and gets bottled up there. Oh, they're going to get a late call. Probably, let's see if it's going to be a face mask.
I think that's going to go against Princeton. It looked like a little rough hit. Yeah, and they're going to say that's on Princeton. And once again, another clock issue. I think we need a
all right,
clock guy
personal
out there.
foul, face mask on the defense. That's going to be a big mistake there by the Panthers. Going to push them way back into their side of the field.
And a big break for the Lake Dallas offense is they're now going to get, I believe, 15 extra yards. And we're in Brandon Ingle territory.
Yes, we are.
You got to think maybe a slant or a trick play. One of those,
keeping
maybe
the ball on the ground right
plays.
now, and it's done them well for this possession, although it's a fairly young possession, that being said. So that's going to move the ball to the Panthers' 18-yard line into the red zone for the Falcons for the 2nd time this evening. Depperschmidt's taking his time, making sure they get the call right here. They're going to have Engel singled up on the right-hand side. That's certainly a guy to watch there. 3 in the backfield with Depperschmidt. Handoff's going to go right up the middle again. Big yards, about another 6 or 7 there for Yekwity.
Yekwity running hard. He's not going down on that first hit, and he's able to take about 4 different players from Princeton on his back and carry him that extra 6-7 yards. Hard running by Ike Onyekwity.
All right, another wishbone in the backfield here. 1 to his right, 1 to his left. Depperschmidt, handoff right up the middle again. Another power run. It's going to be 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line for the Falcons.
Man, Ike Onyekwity's running out there with something to prove. Really good job. And man, there is something wrong with this clock. They are having a lot of trouble down there.
Yeah, they are. But the only trouble really being had right now is by the Panthers defense. And they're in a wishbone again. Depperschmidt takes a handoff.
Oh, he's going to take it in himself.
Touchdown, Ryan Depperschmidt on the left-hand side.
Touchdown Falcons.
Lake Dallas already knocking back on the door as it's 17-13.
Well, good
Princeton.
job by the Falcons setting it up on the middle, going to the middle, going to the middle, going to the middle. And when they get in the end zone, bouncing it outside and getting the easy
They're
six.
starting to get that balance on the offensive side as now they're having to respect the run. They're having to respect the pass. As we're running those bubble screens that they're really not, they weren't too concerned about. Now we've really hurt them.
All right, Patty gets the kick away. The kick is up. The kick is good. That will be 14-17. Lake Dallas slugging back on this one.
There's
more
a flag
whistles again.
on the field.
I don't see the flag.
Right there at the 5-yard line. It's
There we go.
more than likely just going to be an offsides or a false start.
Yep, and they're just picking it up, and no harm, no foul.
No, it's I don't think many of these guys are really going to be too concerned about that one.
All right, well, that touchdown brought to you by Maston Air.
Stay cool, my friends.
There you go. All right, I will get better at those, Fab, and I think that's an excellent idea. So, Ryan
We're still
Deverschmidt
getting the hang of that one.
trying to bring the cool into this evening with a very nice drive down the field and another 7 points.
You know what, Dan? I think I want the Lake Dallas offense to take a trip to New York next drive, if you know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying,
So,
and only
Falcon
time
fans,
will tell.
if we take a trip to New York, you will figure out what that means. So be excited and be hopeful.
I don't even know if we've taken a trip to New York yet this year, have we? Has he gotten on the board?
We've taken a trip to New York 3 times.
3 times?
Round trip.
Wow.
All expenses paid.
All right. Well, outside of a couple big mistakes, you look at what the Falcons are doing right now. You've got to like how the offense is performing. You had the one fumble mistake. Outside of that, they've been playing a really good game. And you see where the flag was. The flag was against defense, so the Falcons are literally getting the kick from the Panthers' 45-yard line.
Wow. If Lake Dallas...
That had to be another personal foul.
It had to have been. If Lake Dallas can execute this onside kick, Anthony Patty, young kicker, he hadn't really gotten to kick many onside kicks or squib kicks that we saw Marcial Apaez.
But this has to be an onside kick, right?
It's got to be. You know...
Why wouldn't you?
I'm not sure. I really think that Anthony Patty has had to have been preparing for these situations after last week.
All
and
right.
that these coaches have to have something up their sleeves right now.
So again, I'm young in my broadcast career, Garen. Not young by age, but I've never seen a kickoff from the defensive side of the play. So here's your kick. No, he's going to send it deep. Down into the end zone. So that will bring the ball out to the, 25-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I agree on kicking it out of the end zone. I was with you. I really wanted them to kick that onside kick or a squib kick right there. I think they really would have given...
That was a unique position for the Falcons to be in. Again, a kickoff from the defensive side of the ball. So
1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 25-yard line.
I understand they want to be safe and they don't want to risk the big return happening. But then again, you're starting at the Panthers 30 or 45-yard line.
All right, so Brendan Strickland already 120 yards tonight and 2 touchdowns in the air. Long 51-yard passes his longest. He's got 2 to his left, 1 to his right, 1 in the backfield. It's going to be a run right up the middle, immediately met for a 1-yard gain. Nice tackle there by the Falcons.
Yeah, really nice tackle. That was Taleno Evans and D.L. Robertson.
What were we going to call his
there.
name? That was Taleno Evans,
Yes.
wrapping him up immediately.
Yes, and able to read the tackles. These defensive ends have gotten better throughout the game at reading the quarterback and reading the zone reads, and they're playing well with their hands. You know, the tackles are. Taleno has gotten reached a couple times on some of those wide stretch plays. Doing a good job.
All right, so an open backfield for Strickland. 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Here's a snap. Looks to his right-hand side. He's going to tuck it down, keep it himself. Going to go down after maybe a yard gain. Really nice tackle there. The Falcons wrapping him up early.
I think Lake Dallas just needed that drive to kind of wake themselves back up. And now they're starting to figure out what Brendan Strickland wants to run. He wants to run just like Ryan Deverschmidt loves to run. But the difference is Ryan Deverschmidt knows when to pass it. Brendan Strickland, he's just got to figure that out throughout the game.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 with about 4 minutes left in the second or the first half here. Here's a snap. Here comes a pass rush. He's in trouble. Strickland tries to get the ball away. Does so. And it is complete, just short of a first down. Strickland did a really good job under intense pressure to get the ball off.
Yeah, that was a good job. And the guy on the catch right there was Cole Massey, who had the big play early on in the first quarter.
Big decision. It's 4th and 1 from their own 34-yard line. Looks like they're going to go for it. Falcons stacking them up. Let's see if they just try to get him to jump offside. Strickland checks back in. Make sure they got the play that they want. Boy, this is risky here for the Panthers. They've got a lead just before halftime. Try to get him to jump. And timeout by the Falcons before they got him to jump. Boy, they got lucky on that one because they jumped on that ball.
Got very lucky. They're going to have to wipe the sweat off their brow.
All right, well, hey, we're going to take a quick break here. When we come back, 4th and 1, Falcons going to try to stop me. Listen to Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Looking for a newer used car can be stressful. Well, stress no more. James Wood Auto Group in Denton makes the buying process easy and, most importantly, stress-free. So come stop by James Wood's convenient location off I-35 South in Denton today.
Cornerstone Dental is proud to support the Lake Dallas Falcons. Healthy smiles are always in season. Book an appointment today. Good luck and go Falcons.
All right, Falcon fans, 3:24 left in this half. Big 4th and 1 play. Let's see what the Panthers come out here and do. Garen, they're spending some time huddling on the sidelines over there. The Falcons are lined up, ready to go. Seems like they have their game plan ready.
Falcons are going to stick with the 3-4 still, but they're going to send out their offense once again, so they got something up their sleeves right now.
All right, I'm anxious to see what this play is going to be.
They've had 2 weeks to plan for this moment.
There's a snap. The run's going to go right up the middle. Plenty of room. Looks like he's going to barely get over. Looks like a Panthers first down. Did a good job of leaning over.
And D.L. Robertson made the tackle, but just a little too late as he barely crossed that first down chain.
All right, so the Panthers, big risk. Risk was met with reward as they keep this drive alive at their own 36-yard line. 1st and 10 Panthers.
They're kind of picking on the right side of this Lake Dallas defense, as normally we don't see that with Daryl Miner and Toledo Evans on that side.
Hardly ever.
And you know, Zion Hurd, he gets picked on quite a bit. Hadn't had the ball thrown to him quite as much as he was in the first quarter after defending that pass.
All right, Strickland's got his team out there. Handoff's going to go right up the middle again. It's going to be met maybe for a 2-yard gain before he's brought down. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
I believe that was number... Man, I can't even see those numbers from up here.
Number 22.
22.
Down by Tower.
So that was going to be Isaiah McBride on the carry. And really short gain. Good job by this Lake Dallas defense. I know these words are so tiny on this roster here, Dan.
All right. So 2nd and 8. Strickland looks to his right-hand side. Here comes the pass rush. Gets the ball away. It's a deep one up the right-hand side. Falls incomplete. Overthrew his man a little bit, but big pressure there by number 22, Ty Studhalter.
Yeah.
Made him throw the ball early.
Yeah, Ty Studhalter's done really well on those blitz pass rushes. He comes around the corner so fast that these offensive tackles are really not able to even get a hand on him. And what about Preston Sudis with that press coverage?
All right, 3rd and 8. Falcons trying to stop the Panthers here and get the ball back before halftime. Strickland checks back into the sidelines, wants to make sure he has his call. He's got 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Let's see what Strickland dials up here. Takes a snap, quick 3-step drive, looks to his left-hand side, throws the ball, incomplete. Just didn't get him. It was double covered there. Looked like from Miner and number 1. Oh, Nick Cagnetto, of course, Cagnetto.
They're both having to cover the same guy, and I'm thinking Tristan Gee really must be more dangerous than we think he is, because
he's already proven that today.
He is already burned.
Now wait a
Daryl
second,
Miner
it's
quite a
4th
bit.
and 8, and they're not showing the punt unit here.
And
there we go. Because remember, he's also the punter. All right, so there's a snap. The punt is away. And bounces, takes a hop. Looks like they're not going to get a chance to return it. Gets touched at the 20-yard line. So with 2:16 left on the clock, the Falcons 1st and 10. You're listening to Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. We will be right back.
Maston Air Conditioning and Heating. Owned and operated by Jason Maston. Located at 380 Main Street in the heart of Lake Dallas. Give them a call at 940-321-5392 or click mastonair.com.
All right, Garrett. Down 14-17, 2:16 left in the first half here.
Give the ball to Ika
It was
and
a
Equity.
quick drive last time. Let's see what they can do. Depper Schmidt has 3 to his right, 1 to his left. He's going to fake the ball and rolls out to his right-hand side. Oh, he's under heavy pressure. Almost goes down. Can't get rid of the ball and gets sacked for about a big 7-yard sack. Depper Schmidt couldn't get out of that one.
Back at the Centennial Games a few weeks back, Ryan Depperschmidt was able to escape just about the whole defensive line of Centennial. Couldn't quite do it this time around as Princeton has watched that film and has been able to figure out that shifty move.
All right, 2nd and 15. Depperschmidt's going to empty out the backfield. 2 to his left, 3 to his right. It's going to be offside. He's got a free play. Has his man. Looks like he caught it there, but ooh, he's grabbing his back heel.
I think that's number 16 there, Braden Kane.
All right.
He's grabbing at his heel, but he hopped right back up. I think he's all right.
It's going to be offsides on the defense, so let's see if they just take that and relive the down. My guess is you do that because they're only going to get an extra 1 yard if they take the play.
Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and take the penalty.
I'm not surprised he didn't take a shot downfield. He had a little bit of time.
I think they're wanting them to defend these short intermediate plays. That way, when they can run that double move, that this secondary and these DBs are going to bite, and it's going to open up the field, specifically for Brandon Engel, who has that speed.
All right, so that wipes out that sack, brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. Again, open backfield. Depperschmidt has a snap, looks to his right-hand side. Looks like Kane or Engel. Engel's going to get maybe an 8-yard gain there before he's pushed out of bounds. That should stop the clock.
They're going to get a
they're
first
moving
down.
the chains.
Wow. And Lake Dallas didn't accept the penalty on that one.
Yeah, he did.
They did? Well,
Yeah.
they had the 2nd down still up there.
Yeah, but it was 2nd and 15. Then
Was it 2nd and 15?
Yep.
Okay.
Because remember, he got sacked there, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right. So, going to have Nyekamreed in backfield with him this time. Depperschmidt 3 to his left, 1 to his right. Here's a snap. Rolls out to his right-hand side. Has a little bit of time. He's going to throw a ball downfield. Has Brandon Engel.
Oh,
with the pass.
what did I say?
45, 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Oh, he's doing a little jog. Touchdown, Falcons. Brandon Engel, what a play.
And there is a flag down by the field at the 20-yard line, Dan. Man, but what did I say,
All right.
though? I mean, that was going to open up the field for Brandon Engel to take that deep route on the fade.
So there
and
is
he
a
did just
flag,
that.
but the refs are already talking to the coach and seeing what's going on here. Let's see what the call is.
Lake Dallas is going ahead and sending out their PAT.
My thinking is they're going to pick it up and it was on the defense. But personal foul again. That's
Roughing
the
the
3rd
passer.
personal foul on the Panthers tonight.
That's going to be a rough in the passer penalty on the Panthers.
Wow.
Man, I got to bring my phrase back. They're shooting themselves in the foot right now.
Well, it didn't matter on that one because it was a huge touchdown play. So Falcons, big play, finally hits one back.
Personal foul against the Panthers.
But that's 3 personal fouls on the Panthers tonight. I mean, they came out guns a-blazing, but the discipline is leaving the Panthers right now, and now they find themselves behind going into halftime unless they can get another quick score.
And Lake Dallas is going to go ahead and keep their offense out on the field, so they're going for 2 here. I'm liking the aggressiveness that Coach Michael Young is playing with and the urgency.
Well, we've been waiting for that heck up all night. It's going to be a run right up the middle for the 2-point conversion. It's going to get... No! They're stuffing him. Didn't make it. A little bit of a tug-of-war going there, or a push-of-war, and the Panthers did a good job of holding that extra point null and void. So after the play, with 1:18 left, Lake Dallas Falcons up 20-17. So a little bit of a turn of events here, Garen.
Yeah, a little bit. The momentum has definitely shifted. But when you get stuffed on a 2-point conversion, it does bring that momentum down just a little bit. And it gives their offense just that tiny bit of a spark that you really don't want them to have quite yet.
You had mentioned Patty had missed a couple extra points last game.
Yes.
If I heard that right.
Yes.
So maybe there's a little lack of confidence there. But, well, I guess that's it. I guess, look, you're not going to be able to stick it to the uprights. We're going to run for it.
You know, it's a little early in the game. I know they wanted to be up by, they maybe wanted to be up by 4 instead of 3. But I just don't understand that logic right there. I would have taken that extra point and then maybe had gone for that 2-point conversion later
We
on.
saw Patty his first couple games. He was rock solid. I mean, he was putting
he was
everything
excellent.
through. All right. Well, that being said, 1:18 left. There's still plenty of time for the Panthers to answer back here. Kicking off from our left to right. Here's Patty. He's going to send it relatively deep. Looks like it's going to be fielded at the 5-yard line. And he's going to cut it up to the middle. Lots of Falcons there. Oh, a hole opens up. He's at the 20, 25, 30. 35-yard line. A little bit of rough and tumble back there with the Falcons and the Panthers, but no call. So a beautiful run back to the Panthers. Plenty of time left out to the 38-yard line.
A little bit of a loaf from the Lake Dallas special teams unit as the whole backside was just kind of jogging their way to get the return, man. And he burned them. He was able to reverse field and went exactly to where they were, and they were just jogging. Couldn't really reach them at that point.
Yeah, Princeton Panthers still with 3 timeouts and 1:05. Plenty of time for the Panthers to drive down the field here. A dangerous spot for the Falcons. They're going to have to lock it down a little bit on defense here.
Going to stay with the 3-4. Want to see Delano Evans get a good pass rush.
All right, here's
going.
a snap. Strickland looks to his left-hand side, has a man open, caught the ball. No,
wow.
He dropped it. Had it right in his hands, and I couldn't tell if that was stripped out of there by...
that was Zion Hurd right there on the coverage.
Or if he just dropped it. Regardless, Zion wasn't there. It should have been a first down.
Definitely. It was 100% going to be a first down. I think he just dropped it. A little bit of butterfingers going... Buggerfingers. A little bit of butterfingers going around down there.
Well, as it stands, it brings up a 2nd and 10 from their 38-yard line. So Strickland gets the team to the line again. Few receivers to his right. He got singled up on the left-hand side. He's going to hand it off right up the middle. A little bit of a hole, but not maybe 3 yards there. The Falcons did a good job of stealing that hole up fairly quickly.
And that was McBride there on the carry, and it looked like he was taken down by D.L. Robertson.
All right. That's going to be our first time out there for the Panthers. And with 49 minutes left, Panthers 17, your Lake Dallas Falcons 20. We'll be right back with this Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
I don't know.
They did.
I don't always
okay.
watch high school football under the Friday
Just go
night
with a quick
lights.
one then.
But when
Did I
I
say
do,
49 minutes and
it's
not
with
seconds?
Maston Air, watching
Probably.
the Lake Dallas Falcons crushing it. Stay cool, my friends.
Stay cool.
All right, our camp.
Sweet Huffine Chevrolet in Louisville, where the prices are so low. So low, so low, so low.
After that run, we 3rd down and 6 for the Panthers.
All right, and we're back. So with 49 seconds left, not 49 minutes, as our cameraman reminded me, the Panthers trying to do something here before the half ends. And they are in business. 3rd and 6. Strickland's going to keep it himself. Tries to go up the middle. Hole seals up. Going to his left-hand side. Nowhere to go. He's going to slide down for a 2-yard loss.
And that was going to be that was Daryl Miner right there on that tackle for loss.
So the Falcons did a good job of making sure they could stretch us to the outside. And again, another timeout. And this one's going to be a timeout by the Falcons. Maybe trying to use some of this clock that's left on this 4th down to make something else happen.
Yeah, they may have a little bit of time. Not sure how much time. Already 39 seconds left, but they're going to get the ball. It's 4th and 6. They're going to punt it away. 39 seconds to drive down the field. What do you think?
Do you think they go for the block here?
I think you got to.
Why not send the house?
You have to. You got to go for the block.
The ball's a little slippery. They haven't had a whole lot of ball security when they've had the snap. And honestly, worst case scenario, you get a penalty. It's 39 seconds. I feel pretty good about being able to stop and end the half if you don't get the block.
Yeah, and it looks like the blocking for Princeton it's relatively sloppy. It's Lake Dallas could be able to break through that line with a little bit of pressure coming from the right side of the line. Perhaps send one of your faster guys like Kobe Miner and Zion Hurd on that side to be able to go and block it.
All right, well, looks like Kobe Miner is going to be going back to receive this punt, if it is indeed a punt. 4th and 7 here for the Panthers. They're lined up like it's going to be an offensive play. Let's see what they do here. And they'll switch back out of that again. And it's going to be a punt. Here's a snap. Snap's good. Oh, they almost blocked, and he shanked the punt a little bit. It's going to go out at about the 34, 35-yard line. So the Falcons, with 33 seconds on the clock, one timeout, it'd be a stretch, but anything can happen.
Still got pretty decent field position, I would say, for Ryan Depperschmidt. We're going to see him go through the air here. You got to hope he's not going to throw an interception right now, because it is going to be a little bit forced with 33 seconds on the clock. He's going to try and be like Aaron Rodgers.
If you throw the interception at this point again, it's a negative in the stat sheet, but outside of that, it doesn't affect the game.
Exactly. And
I think you have to take the shot.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, so we're on the same page.
Let's go to New York, baby.
You throw the long ball.
Let's hook and ladder all the way to New York City.
All right, so Depperschmidt has an open backfield. 2 to his left, 3 to his right. Going to throw the ball right. It's Brandon Engel again. It's going to catch it at the 40-yard line, trying to get outside. Does get outside to stop the clock after about a 6 or 7 yard gain. Brings up a 2nd and 3 or 4 with 26 seconds left on the clock.
That's good awareness by Brandon Engel to get to the sidelines. Caught that sweep. Good 6-yard gain, just went straight to the sideline. Didn't try to juke out any defenders. Able to stop the clock and not waste a Lake Dallas timeout.
Depperschmidt's been liking that play, that little 2 steps back for the receiver, hits him in the slant, have 2 blockers out in front of him. They've been doing a lot of that, so let's see what they got. This time it's going to be Kylie Smith over there with Engel. 3 to his left. Depperschmidt has a snap a little bit high, but he takes control of it. Looks downfield, the ball's up in the air.
Oh, he's got Kylie Smith.
Kylie Smith
Oh my God!
25-yard line, 24, finally tackled. Clock's ticking down. Looks like they're not going to take the timeout yet.
They're going to go ahead. I think they're
Wait, somebody called timeout because the clock stopped.
They're going to have to clock it right here. Oh, no, they're going to go
So he snapped the ball. They stopped the clock. There should be another 3 seconds run off, and for whatever reason, the clock manager up there is really asleep at the wheel. So I couldn't be happier. But my gosh.
Wow.
Oh, you know what? They have to move the chains, don't they? They can't stop the clock.
Yeah, they do have to move the change.
All right, I don't understand that one. I mean, but there you go.
They're going to send their guy, Ryan Hole, out on the field in the wide receiver position. Took out Braden Kane, needed a little bit of rest.
All right, so the Falcons in business at the 22-yard line of the Panthers, 2nd and 10. 3 to his right, 2 to his left. Here's Depperschmidt. Has a snap. Blockers doing their job. Looks to the right-hand side. Ball's up in the air. Brandon Engel's wide open at the 6-yard line. Pass is caught. 1st and goal, Falcons.
Wow, Brandon Engel's just stretching the field right now. He's able to get these defenders on their toes, get them a little bit rocked back on their heels whenever he starts pressing.
What's great about that play is they were able to save that timeout by stepping out of bounds with those 9 seconds. Even if they get sacked, they can still call a timeout and save some points.
Very smart football by Brandon Engel on this drive.
And great game management by Young and his team.
And what about that throw and catch to Kylie Smith? Just when I was about to say that Depperschmidt loves doing those checkdowns to his running backs.
Here we are. 1st and goal. Depperschmidt has the ball, throws it to Engel. Just misses him a little bit tight. That's going to run about 4 or 5 seconds off the clock, so they'll bring on the kicking team here to try to get some points.
I totally understand going for 3 right here. I feel like the clock ran a little too long. It stopped late. So Lake Dallas could have maybe been able to run another one, but, like we said, the clock eye up there is just falling asleep.
Yeah, they ran 5 seconds off on that play, and that didn't seem like it hardly even took 3 seconds. But as it stands, here's Patty. Snap is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. So your Lake Dallas Falcons at the stroke of half add another 3 points to the scoreboard. Your Lake Dallas Falcons 23, Princeton Panthers 17. Got plenty to cover at halftime, so stay with us here. You listen to Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Is your yard getting out of hand and you just don't have enough time in your busy work schedule? Well, no need to fear. Lovelace Landscape is here. With over 30 years of professional experience, Lovelace Landscaping and Tree Service will make your home a beautiful place to live once again. Homeownership is one of the most stressful and important decisions you can make. Craig Pollard with Primary Residential is here to help. Whether purchasing or refinancing, Craig is your guy. Conveniently located in Lake Dallas, PRMI can handle all of your mortgage needs. Call Craig Pollard at 214-935-1385.
All right, Garen, a big second quarter by the Falcons after getting beat up a little bit in the first quarter and weathering the storm. They're up 23-17.
Absolutely, they are up 23-17. They found
hash there towards the middle, 20-25, 30-yard line. Oh! Ooh, a big, ugly-looking tackle is going to go down at 32. He bounced up with that really nicely, but man, that looked nasty.
Yeah, that looked really nasty. Woo. That's what happens when those when that special teams unit goes low. That's why they're wanting to take the special teams basically out of the game, because so many injuries happen when things like that. I mean, they're going for your knees.
Great ball security there by Ryan.
Very good ball security. Pretty good return getting to the 31-yard line.
All right, a traditional format. Inequity's in the backfield with Depperschmidt. 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Kylie in motion. Sits in the backfield. Handoff's going to go to Inequity. He's going to be met immediately. Still on his feet, though. Picked up about 2 tough yards there, but Panthers defense met him right at the line.
Yeah, and just like Delano Evans has been doing such a good job of, the Princeton defensive ends did a really good job on Machuca there, and just got off his man, was able to make the tackle on Onyekwiti.
All right, there's a snap. Depperschmidt is going to look to his left-hand side, has his man open, pass is caught and complete for about another 5 yards. That's going to be Braden Kane.
Getting back to those sweeps, getting back to those bubble routes is what they're going to start out as, and we just got to get used to it. They're just going to keep doing that every single game until it opens up.
Don't worry, the guy in the side doesn't know what down it is. It's 3rd down. He's fixing it. It's all good.
They're tired, guys. Come on.
All right, there's no time clock going right now. They're just letting him play. And that's going to be offsides, a free play. He's going to get the ball right over there. Braden Kane get a 1st down.
They didn't even throw a flag.
He did on the sidelines, but I think they picked it up pretty quickly there. So that'll be 1st down for the Falcons at their own 46-yard line. So the Falcons come out firing on all cylinders here in the 3rd quarter.
Absolutely, and a great job by the Falcon offensive line, not giving them quite enough credit as they deserve. As Kellen Culverson's done a great job on his man down on that nose tackle, defensive tackle position. Really done a good job of doing those double teams as well. Kudos to those guys in the trenches.
Ryan Hull checks into the game over there by Braden Kane on the left-hand side. He's going to look him off. Looks at right hand side as Callie Smith out of the backfield. 40, 45, 50. Tries to get through. Did a great job of diving forward. Is going to go down at about the 45-yard line into Panthers territory, 2nd and 1.
Man, I love that acceleration and burst out of Kylie Smith that he's able to do. You know, he looks real hesitant when he's running, but really he's just waiting for that hole to open up, and he's able to just kick it into that next gear.
He
from 0 to 100.
that for about another 4 yards after he was tackled. It was really nice. Full extension. It's hard to share over the air, but anyways. Depperschmidt takes the ball. Tries to go long. Has his man Braden Kane, and just way overthrew him. So Depperschmidt was in the wishbone again. Sorry I couldn't get that off in time. Comes up a little gimpy after taking a good hit, trying to get rid of that ball. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 1.
Man, he chunked it down the field. Depperschmidt's showing how much of an arm he's got down there.
All right, so an I-back formation. Going to go to Onyekwiti right up the middle. And Yekley's going to get the tough yard that he needs and get a Falcon 1st down at the 43-yard line of the Panthers.
Man, Onyekwiti is just silently just doing his job, getting those tough yards that they need, and he's gotten it every single time. Really impressive by the young running back.
And the thing is, even when he's hit, he still manages to fall forward. That's something that, as a coach, you preach and preach and try to get that out of your players. All right, so Ryan Depperschmidt checks back into the sidelines. Let's make sure he gets a different call here. He's got 3 to his left, 1 to his right, and Yekwiti in the backfield with him. Typically, Kylie Smith goes on motion in these. Not this time. He looks the pass off. It's going to go to number 9.
That's the C.J. Broadway.
C.J. Broadway is going to get a nice 8-yard gain down to the Panther 35-yard line.
Oh, and he's down. Broadway's on the field. He's
a little stinger. He's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so Broadway takes a little stinger, gets back up there, tells the trainers to buzz off.
What about those bright green uniforms they got the trainers wearing now? Guess I got to really see who's who.
All right, so they're going to check him out as they go to the sidelines there. He's got his hands on his hip, but he looks fine.
Yeah, he's going to be good. Everyone's got to have that stinger every now and then.
All right,
but those will hurt. Those will hurt in the future. They come back.
Okay, you've got a running back like Onyekwiti, 2nd and 2. The Falcons' 35-yard line. I'm going over the top. I'm looking to Braden.
I'm doing a bubble pass right here.
Or Brandon. I'm sorry, Brandon Engel. There's a snap. No, Jefferson's going to keep himself right up the middle. Ooh, a big collision there in the middle. Brandon. No, not Brandon. I'm sorry. Depperschmidt's going to get about 6 yards on that. It's going to bring up a Falcon 1st down. But man, I heard some helmets hit.
Yeah, Depperschmidt's going to want to be careful. Whenever he runs and he's about to collide, he puts that head down and exposes the crown of his helmet, and as we've seen, some guys can really hurt their spine and their
he had trouble that one game that he did that going into the end zone. It took him a while to regain his composure.
Got to be careful. Got to keep that head up, Ryan.
All right, Smith in motion. Depperschmidt takes a handoff. He's got some time.
He's got a man wide open.
He's got a man in it. Caught at the incomplete. He was going for number 9 there again.
C.J. Broadway.
Is he back in the game already?
Yep. He just needed to take a play off, but he had Brandon Engel screaming on that post.
Little underthrown there.
Brandon Engel just blew by his man, just wide open. Just Depperschmidt didn't see him quite in time. If he was able to catch him in stride, that would have been a touchdown.
All right, it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 from the Panthers' 29-yard line. Depperschmidt's got the call he wants. He's got 1 to his left, 3 to his right, and Yequity in the backfield with him. Here comes Kylie Smith in motion. He's going to go. No, he's pitching out to Kylie Smith.
Wow.
Kylie Smith's in trouble. Made a man miss. Does get out of bounds after somehow getting about a 4-yard gain on that. And, man, I can't believe the Falcons got any yards.
Kylie Smith, the jitterbug, the human joystick, able to stop, make that juke, and then burst to full speed. It's incredible. Those guys,
that was a Y-button sprint there.
Yeah, those guys that are able to do that are freak athletes.
All right, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5, much more manageable. Depperschmidt hands it right off the middle to Yequity. Yequity's going to get the... Oh, it's going to be really close to a first down. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark him just a hair short, it looks like.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. They got to go for this one.
So it's 4th and about a half a yard. The tackle was good, and Yequity was bursting forward, and somebody stopped him. His lower body actually ended up 3 yards further than the ball, but the ball stayed back. So a good tackle by the Panthers there brings up a 4th down.
Oh, they're going to bring in the elephant group. Here we go. Oh, no, this is going to be Rhino, actually.
All right, I cannot keep up with your Safari references, Gary. Explain to me the Rhino group.
So Rhino is when they're going to bring in their big man. They're going to bring Hayden Brockenbush as an extra lineman. They're going to bring in Daryl Miner as well at the running back position and take
Watch
Kylie
Brandon
Smith out.
Engel singled up on the right-hand side.
I mean, man-on-man coverage right there.
Oh, nope, looks like they're going to take a timeout to talk it over there. I don't think they like what they saw. So the Lake Dallas Falcons take a timeout. Big 4th down play when we come back. Your Lake Dallas Falcons 23, Princeton Panthers 17. You're listening to Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. We'll be right back.
Realty is changing the real estate game and making sure you get to keep more of your hard-earned equity. Visit our website at www.subzerorealty.com or contact our office at 940-228-1461 for further details.
Moving to the country, I'm gonna eat a lot of peaches.
Hey Falcon fans, your local community bank, Point Bank, would like to invite you into its location right here in Corinth to get your very own Lake Dallas School logo debit card. It's free when you open a new personal checking account. Point Bank is a member FDIC bank.
All right, Falcon fans, this is a considerable play. I won't say a huge play. There's plenty of time left on the clock, but still, you're only up by 6. You've had a pretty tough game. You're trying to finally start putting a nail in the coffin here. I mean, you felt like you've had this game in the well.
Oh, they're going to bring 2 receivers out this time around.
All
they
right.
got Kylie Smith in the slot.
So again, Brandon Engel singled up. Oh, that's going to be a false. Yeah, I can't believe he didn't start that. Depperschmidt right up the middle is going to get a first down, but I'm kind of with the Panthers fans there. Kylie Smith made an illegal motion there. I thought there should have been a penalty.
Man, they really want to go home, don't they? They are tired. They're just letting these guys play and just trying to get the game over with. You know, these guys are getting paid to do their job. They got to do it better than that. And we're the Lake Dallas broadcast.
Shift?
It was an illegal shift,
right.
100%.
Kylie Smith, no better next time. You got away with one. Okay, Depperschmidt's got 2 in the backfield with him. Here he goes. Pitch. Oh, he's going to fake the pitch. Rolls out to the right-hand side. He's looking for Engel in the back of the end zone. Has his man. Oh! Really nice defensive job by the Panthers to recover there. Brandon Engel's wide open in the end zone, tipped away.
And that was number 1, Joseph Wilson of the Panthers. Yeah, really good job. Brandon Engel got wide open, and Wilson was just able to really find that burst and had to make that last-second dive for the football.
He had plenty of time. That ball hung in the air forever.
Wait, I'm wondering. He usually zips those in there for Engel, especially.
Well, if you saw, he threw off his back foot a little bit because he was rolling out to the right-hand side. And he had a little bit of a pass rush coming in, so it hung it up on him, though. So, going to bring up 2nd down to 10. Oh, a little bit of high snap. Depperschmidt did a good job to bring that down, but it's going to go for a loss of maybe. Actually, he got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't know how that was possible, but good recovery there. That was Kylie Smith on the carry. Oh, wait, no, that was Yequity, wasn't it?
That was Yequity. They're going to go ahead and give him a 1-yard gain.
That's right, because he does never get stopped for a 0-yard
gain. He does not go down.
Does
he keeps he keeps his feet moving, which is something you definitely want in a running back.
3rd and 9. Panthers defense stiffening up here. Let's see what Depperschmidt can pull out here. Quick 3-step drop. Oh, here comes a rush. A little bit of a screenplay. It's going to go to Yequity. 10, 5, makes a man miss. Touchdown Falcons.
Wow.
What a great play by the Falcons there.
Wow. On Yequity, I did not know he had those types of moves. I think he juked about 2 Panthers out on that field. There's some paws left out on the ground.
Well, they did a great job because they baited him in there. Great screenplay, good dial-up by Young and Deppersmith to make the call. Had 2 blockers in front of him, too. I mean, he could have walked that one in.
I thought that was Kylie Smith out there with the ball. That guy was moving around so good.
He was moving really good.
That was a really good job by Ika and Yequity.
All right, your extra point is up. Your extra point is good. That touchdown brought to you by Huffine Chevrolet. When you don't want your drive to stall, head to Huffine Chevrolet. They'll put you in the car that you need to get in the end zone. You listen to Lake Dallas Quarterback Club. Your Lake Dallas Falcons up 30-17. We'll be right back.
Louisville, where the prices are so low. So low, so low, so low.
Hey Falcon fans, if you're in the mood for a great place to eat, Chick-fil-A is the place to be. And now with the new and improved Chick-fil-A One app, you can receive points with every order you place through it, and you can redeem those points for rewards of your choice. Find out more at chickfil-a.com. Chick-fil-A located in Kensington Square on...
All right, we're back. 6:46 left in the third quarter. The Falcons jumping out to a quick 7 points here in the third quarter, up 30-17. You're kicking from the right to left here. It's going to be deep, fielded at about the 5-yard line by the Panthers. Going to bring it right up the middle. It's got a little bit of room there. Makes a hole up to the 25-30. Finally brought down at the 32, 33-yard line. Oh, there's a little bit of a tussle going on the field here.
Oh, wow.
All right, here come flags all over the place. Let's see if they can get them settled down. I missed it, but there were some helmets off the field, and it was a little bit ugly out there. Let's see if they can settle this down. Credit to the refs and the coaches for getting the players off the field and not letting that get out of hand.
Wow. I mean, let's talk. I feel like we need to talk about that a little bit. I think that was Trevor Lindsay out there that, I mean, he had his helmet off and he had 2 guys on him and he completely flipped him around. That was pretty impressive. He may have a future career in the MMA.
All right. Well, they're settling it down here. Helmets are back. The referees are on the sidelines. I could see a couple ejections out of this one.
Yeah, that's possible. Man, we got to stay on. I think we got to figure out who's going to be leaving this game.
So I'm thinking, if I'm the Panthers coach, I'm kind of liking that chippiness from my team. Granted, you never want to see that in a game, and obviously the flags are thrown and the refs are going to deal with the situation. But you're starting to get knocked in the teeth a little bit. You're starting to get yourself out of the game. You want to show some fight. Right? You know, coaches talk about this all the time in preseason. The players on the field, you know, when you're trying to fight for position, there's a lot of testosterone out there. They're fighting. All right, let's see what they're going to do here. Yep, there's one ejection. Yep, number 5's been ejected from the field for the Panthers. I think it's just one ejection, but that was the 4th personal foul on the Panthers tonight, and certainly you could call it an undisciplined game. And that was the first personal foul for the Falcons tonight.
Did number 5 get ejected?
Yes.
I mean, he's still out there on the sideline. He's got to go.
I know.
He's got to go off the field. Who is that? That is Cole Massey right there, who's made some big plays at the receiver position.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big loss for this team.
All right, so things settling back down here. Still plenty of game left. There's 6:38 left in the clock, and Falcons up 30-17 here.
Yeah, and Cole Massey right now is the Princeton leading receiver who...
Oh, you're kidding.
4 catches for 42 yards, 14 yards per catch. So very...
All right, so that's going to mean Strickland's going to be missing one of his key weapons here as he takes possession with the Panthers at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10, Panthers. Here's snap, looks out to his left-hand side. Ball is caught at the 25-yard line. Still on his feet. Oh, he dropped the ball there. They're going to say the ground made the ball come out there. It's easy for me to say, right?
You mean his knee hit the ground before the ball came out?
Well,
he was down before
the ground can't be responsible for the player losing contact of the ball. So 7-yard receive. There's a better way to say it. I'll figure it out after the game.
He was tackled by the ground.
Here's the snap. Pitch shot's going to be the right-hand side.
Wow.
Oh, the Falcons doing a great job of bottling it up there.
Wow.
Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring down a 3rd down and 3. So try to get outside. Falcons weren't having it.
What a great job by number 22, Ty Studhalter, coming off the edge once again. These tackles can't get a hand on him. He forced Strickland to stretch that play out, and that made time for D.L. Robertson to go out on the play, and Hayden Brockenbush. They were just able to make that tackle from the get-go.
All right.
Great job by Ty Studhalter.
Strickland backed up, 3rd down. They're going to he's going to keep it himself. Tucks it over to the left-hand side, really close to 1st down. They're going to give it to him. Did a good job of faking the handoff up the middle and getting a few tough yards up off that left side of the line.
Kind of did a little bit of a front flip over the Lake Dallas defensive line. That was an athletic move out there by Strickland.
Right at Taleno Evans again. They've been having a lot of love off that side. So that brings up a 1st and 10. Strickland's going to have some time. Big ball at the right-hand side. Has his man, but overthrown by about 5 yards.
And Preston Sudis was right out there with their man, step by step. That ball wasn't going anywhere.
Really good coverage, and that was Daryl Minor over there to let him know that he appreciated the coverage.
Preston Sudis has been so solid for this defense. I believe has only allowed 1 touchdown through 4 games so far, or 3 games. I guess we haven't finished this 4th game.
There you go.
Just really good job by Sudis.
All right, Panthers 2nd and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Strickland takes a snap, fakes a handoff, is going to keep it himself, going up the right-hand side, and is brought down after a 1-yard gain.
That's Hayden Brockenbush right there.
He's having himself a game today.
Yeah, the big man was able to make the play. Just kind of jumped on his back and just his weight.
Did a good job of breaking off his block to maintain contain over on that side.
That was just a big man making a big play. Great job to Hayden Brockenbush. Just broke off that tackle like it was nothing.
All right, 3rd and long for the Panthers here. Here's a snap, 3-step drop. Oh, a big rush coming in. It's going to be a screenplay. Could not come on the pass.
Ground.
It's going to be incomplete. Falcons did not bite on the screen. It had him swallowed up. Really good job there by the defense. Bring up a 4th down.
And that was D.L. Robertson right there. That was in Strickland's face and forced that quick check down on the screen to Monsier. And then it was all
downhill. They were
from
trying to get it
there.
to Tristan Gee right there, weren't they?
Was it Tristan Gee?
No, you had it right.
Monsier? It was Monsier? Okay.
All right, so 4th and 9. Tristan Gee is going to come out of that formation back into the punter. And, he's going to keep it himself. Tries to get outside. The Falcons don't bite on it. Oh, he did escape. The Falcons have him in the backfield, but Tristan Gee escapes and gets a late hit. He's going to get a big 1st down.
Yeah, that was a very. You got to have a little bit better of a little football smarts right there by Nick Cagnetto. Really late hit out of bounds on Gee.
Boy, I thought he was going to get dropped there, and he finally shuck out of that tackle and did a really good job of getting to some space on the left-hand side. Big 1st down for the Panthers. They needed it.
That was Daryl Minor right there that we thought was going to get him down. Try to get the stiff arm. Gee tried to get the stiff arm on Daryl Minor. Daryl Minor was able to break it, but he just slipped through his tackle. It's going to move the ball up quite a bit after that unsportsmanlike conduct by Nick Cagnetto.
Big penalty there against the Falcons, going to bring the ball to their own 28-yard line. The Panthers in business after, really, you could feel some of the life being sucked out of the crowd. They're right back in this game now, Garen.
Absolutely. You know, these little plays like that and those unsportsmanlike conducts will give juice to the other sideline really quick.
All right. Strickland makes his pass complete. Panther did a good job of shaking the tackle. Preston Sudis tried to bite it early. Just missed it. Going to be, 2nd and 2.
Really sloppy tackling by the linebackers in secondary on this drive, Dan. Lots of arm tackles, just kind of grabbing at air. Can't really get your man down if you're just trying to grasp some of those pants that are just pure spandex. I mean, those aren't going anywhere.
All right, so 2nd and 2 from the 20-yard line. Panthers threatening to get in the end zone here. It's going to be a reverse here. Here's the pass from Tristan Gee. He's got a man in the end zone. Touchdown Panthers, and it's also going to be a pass interference against the defense, which will be declined.
Yeah, you know Preston Sudis has seen that several times. I know they've seen that out of the Lake Dallas playbook a couple times. Preston Sudis has had to go against that in practice just about every single day. You'd think he would recognize those by now.
Yeah, and honestly, we knew Tristan Gee was the backup quarterback. We knew he's capable of those kind of plays, and he really showed it right there. I thought it was going to be short, but again, the defensive back looked off the ball. He didn't even look where the ball was at. Could have been an easy pick.
You have to look back at the ball. Yeah, exactly like what you said. All you had to do was undercut it just a little bit. Would have gotten the pick right there in the end zone. Could have gotten a touchback, and the offense would be out on the field for Lake Dallas. And now they're
that's going to be a false start on the offense there.
Flag on the play.
It's like everybody started but the center.
I think that's about accurate. The defense looked like they got a little bit jumpy for Lake Dallas as well.
Nope, they're going to call it a defense halfway to the end zone.
Wow,
it's only a 7-point game.
They're about to sending their offense out on the field. They're going to go.
No, I think they'll go for a extra point.
No, they're going for this one, Dan.
All right. Extra point would make it a 6-point game. I don't understand the reason to go for 2 here, but right now, hey, the Panthers have called everything right. They've gotten the reverse right. They've gotten the fake punt. They've got the onside kick. They're dialing everything up, and a lot of it's working, so why not go for 2?
Absolutely. And, the Lake Dallas defense is struggling this drive. Got to get it together. Coach Young's got to dial up one of those pinch-style gold blitzes that he has.
All right. So here we go. Ball is snapped. It's going to fake the run. Passes up. Pass is complete. 2 points. Go to number 13. I can't remember his name. It's Micah kid. Micah Brinkerhoff.
Micah Brinkerhoff. And that was on Preston Sudis, who I was talking highly of. And then ever since I talked about highly,
that makes
it a 2 big plays.
5-point game. Your Lake Dallas Falcons 30, Princeton Panthers 25. You're listening to Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. We'll be right back.
Ready to score your Princeton Panthers 25.
Hey everyone, if you're in the mood for breakfast, lunch, or a chicken dinner, visit Chick-fil-A, located on Kensington Square and Swisher Road in Corinth. Where serving you is always our pleasure. Go Falcons!
All right, so Coach Young has to be really displeased with the lack of discipline being shown by the Falcons defense here. And all these trick plays, and they're working every time.
Like you said, you can't fall asleep on these guys. Just when you think you have a comfortable lead, you don't. These guys are going to come back. The
5-point game.
Princeton Panthers doing a really nice job of finding the soft spots in the Lake Dallas defense. Looked like we had them a couple times on some of those certain longs. I think the worst play was
4th and 8.
Yeah, I think that worst play was probably Daryl Miner missing that punt tackle.
Yeah, credit to Guy, though. It was a really nice run up the side. So here's the kick. It's going to hit in a soft spot there. I think that's going to be Kylie Smith. No, that's Miner picking it up. Miner's trying to find some room. And, he has a little bit of a hole now. Trying to get outside. Gets up to the 38-yard line before he's finally brought down. Went coast to coast on that one. Started on the right, all the way over to the left hash.
Man, he's dangerous whenever he gets the ball in his hands, isn't it? That's Miner. I guess Miner is what we can call him.
Miner,
and Major Miner.
Kobe Miner on the carry there in the return. So a nice return. 3:31 left in the third quarter. Again, your Falcons up 30-25. Man, there's lots of game left to be played. What time is it?
I don't need 10:22. The night is young.
It is way past my bedtime.
The night is still young, Dan.
I need a Red Bull.
It's a 5-hour energy up here.
All right, Depperschmidt takes a snap, rolls out to his right-hand side, has plenty of time. Looking downfield, is going to just throw the ball away.
Yeah, he really didn't have any receivers open. Weren't really doing him any favors. When you got to play that scramble drill, those receivers got to know where to go. There just really wasn't anywhere to go. Good job by the Panthers defense on shutting down all those holes.
All right, it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you're not just hitting him in the mouth with DK and Yequity and just getting tough yards, running a little bit of that clock and trying to kind of, I guess, pound the game into submission. All right, a quick snap. It's going to hit his man right over the middle. Ball is caught. It's going to be a first down there. Went for about 13 yards. Going to be gang tackle, trying to strip the ball away. Good ball security there.
Was that number 16 or 9? I can't tell if that was Braden Kane or if that was CJ. That was CJ Broadway on that catch and run.
All right, so Broadway seeing some more action again.
So that was a nice, just a little check down to CJ Broadway. Now he's starting to hit all those receivers that we're so used to seeing.
All right, here we go again. It's going to be Yequity right up the middle. No, it's a fumble. The Falcons fumble the ball. I believe the Panthers have it. They were trying to snap to Ike Nyekwiti. He pulled it back, and the Falcons are doing everything they can in their power to leave the Panthers in this game.
Yeah, that was Ryan Depperschmidt making the mistake on that one. He wanted to pull the ball. He was holding it in. He was running those zone reads, reading the defensive end, reading, waited too long. Ike Nyekwiti thought he was going to go ahead and get the ball, so he went ahead and closed down those big arms. And
God, Garen, I've seen games like this.
Force that fumble.
You know you're more talented. You have more weapons. You have more bodies.
Lots of mistakes tonight.
You've been here before. But for whatever reason, every time you take that step, something bad happens. And it's happening
every
tonight.
time.
1st and 10, Panthers from their own 48-yard line. Run's going to be right up the middle. It's going to go for about 1 or 2 yards before he's brought down, bring up a 2nd down from the 50-yard line. Again, the Panthers visiting Falcon territory. It's just, I don't know. It's like a lava flow. You just can't stop it. You know it just keeps coming. It's super slow. It's painful, and it's just.
It's just kind of like sawing off with a kind of like cutting your finger off with a pair of scissors is how it feels right now.
All right, Strickland's got the snap. He's going to keep it himself right up the middle. Has a little bit of room. Gets hit from behind.
Oh,
the ball
is loose.
It fumbled back quite a ways. Good job by the Falcons to block it back. I don't know who has the ball.
I think Lake Dallas has the ball.
The Falcons are saying they have it. The Falcons have the ball.
Wow. What about that hit? Was that Daryl Miner on the hit?
Wait. Hold on. Who has the ball?
Fumble on the play recovered by the Panthers.
Okay, they are the Panthers. The ref was, I don't know why he's motioning that way, but that's going to be a huge loss. So a big hit. Really good.
What about that block?
Mentality.
I don't know who laid that block on that Panther right there.
Thinking there because he was going back to get the ball and he just blew him up and threw the ball back another 10 yards. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 23 from the Panthers' 35-yard line. So finally, the tide of mischief goes against the Panthers. And Strickland's got his work to do. Takes a quick 3-step drop, has a man across the middle. Ball is caught at the 40. 40, got room to run. 50-yard line. Man, picked up a lot of those 23 yards right there. Got about 17 of them back. It's going to bring up a 4th and 6. And there's no 4th down safe right now. They'll probably go for this.
Yeah, there was too much room. I don't like how deep that Coach Jason Young had his men playing out there in the secondary. Got to get a little bit tighter. Can't have your safety so far back or else they get those 20-yard gains.
All right, Strickland's back there. He's going to try to make him jump offside. Checks back in. Plenty of time here. 1:12 left in the 3rd quarter, so 4th and 5. The Panthers threatening to go for this from the Falcons' 47-yard line. There's a snap. They are going for it. Passes right across the middle. Tipped away. Incomplete. Great job by the Falcons there. Number 33.
That was Jared Finley right there making the big play.
We haven't called his name much tonight, but he swatted that ball away. Big play there by the Falcons in a really dangerous moment of the game.
That could be one of the better plays of all night long. Great job by Jared Finley sticking that big paw up there. Able to knock down that ball. Now, Lake Dallas going to get great field position on their own 47-yard line.
It's right where they were when they fumbled the ball.
Exactly.
I don't care about great field position.
They're going to get to restart that one. They're going to get to retry that one.
All right. So Big and Nyekwiti in the backfield there with Depperschmidt. 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Kylie Smith in motion is going to settle in right to the right-hand side of him. This time it is going to go up the middle, and Nyekwiti maybe a yard there. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, not much of anything on that drive right there. There's a little bit of something possibly if he would have pulled it and had Kylie Smith going out there for the pitch. I think he had a little bit of something out there. Right. He stayed safe.
A little quick tempo here. Depperschmidt's already back. Shotgun formation here. Here's a snap. Looks to his right-hand side. Ball is thrown. Ooh, really underthrown there to Brandon Engel. And Depperschmidt, very uncharacteristic of him, missed his guy.
And way behind Brandon Engel as well. Threw it before Brandon Engel even was close to breaking off his route. Was running one of those easy Y options hitch type plays.
All right, this time Depperschmidt 3 to his right, 2 to his left. Let's see if we can dial up here on 3rd and long. Almost got him to snap, but they're going to go check back into the sideline. Plenty of time on the clock here. Here's a snap. Depperschmidt looks to his right-hand side. It's going to be a wide receiver screen going to Brandon Engel. Cuts back inside. Lots of Panthers there, not going to quite make it. About 3 yards short when he's brought down there. It's going to bring up a 4th down for the Falcons.
Are you going to go for this one right here?
Absolutely.
I think you have to as well. 24 seconds left and ticking. Who are you going to give the ball to, though? Are you going to go ahead and let Ryan Depperschmidt carry it himself?
Fake handoff to the right, sweep to the left.
Okay.
Depperschmidt checks back in. Ball is at the Panthers' 45-yard line on this 4th down. Big play here, but there's only 6 seconds. They're going to let the clock run out on this 3rd quarter and bring it to the 4th quarter. So, the end of 3, your Lake Dallas Falcons 30, Princeton Panthers 25. When we come back, 4th and 2, you listen to Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. We will be right back.
We'll be right back with Lake Dallas Falcons football and the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
If you own a business and have been putting off replacing your flooring, the team at TW Hicks is ready for your call. Located right here in Denton, TW Hicks has the quality service, quality leadership, and experience needed to be your industrial flooring solution. You can visit them at www.twhicksinc.com.
Welcome to your 2018 Lake Dallas Falcons football, presented by the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club radio broadcast.
All right, 4th quarter going from our left to right. Here's a big play, 4th and 2 for the Falcons. Depperschmidt's got Inequity in the backfield with him, 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Man in motion is C.J. Broadway. Here's a snap. He's got some time. Pitch is going to go to Broadway. Broadway's got the ball at the 40-yard line, down to the 35. He's still on his feet. 30, 25, down to the 20, still on his feet.
Wow.
Makes another man miss.
Wow.
Down to 15. Holy cow, C.J. Broadway. That was beautiful.
We were close. Wow.
We almost went on vacation there, Garrett.
Almost.
But a big play on a 4th and 2 goes for about 30 yards. I'll wait for Hurricane Harvey to tell me how many, but a big 1st down by the Falcons and an important 1st down.
Man, just bouncing off all those tacklers like it was nothing. Great job by C.J. Broadway.
All right. It's going to go up the middle. Inequity, tough. Did he put the ball on the ground again?
The ball is on the ground.
So wait, they're blowing the ball dead. Did they say he was down?
I'm not sure.
Oh, there's a Falcon coming up a little bit gimpy on that one, too. That's going to be big number 74.
Brandon Machuca.
So let's see. Looks like they're going to call it down after 5-yard gain. So a little bit of confusion there. I think it's 2nd down.
Yeah, it is 2nd down. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Wow. That was something.
So ball security, an issue for the Falcons all night long. Almost lost another one there, but they're going to say he was down by contact and bring up a 2nd and 6 at the Panther 10-yard line.
Ike Inequity is definitely lucky for that one to get called dead.
All right. Very similar formation. C.J. Broadway in motion. Uh-oh. Depperschmidt's in trouble. Makes one man miss, but could not make the second man miss. Was trying to get C.J. Broadway again on that wide receiver screen on the left-hand side. Goes down for a big sack. Going to bring up 3rd and 10.
You know, Ryan Depperschmidt, he's looking for those screens, but if he can make it through all of his reads, he's got Brandon Ingle wide open on that single coverage to the right on the outside, but he's so focused on that trip side.
Trying to stay with a hot hand in C.J. Broadway, but going to bring up a 3rd and 10 again from the 15-yard line. So let's see what the Falcons dial up here.
Just got to relax and trust those reads.
Panthers spread out in their formation. Got lots of time to throw the ball. Ball's up in the air.
There he is.
Oh, he got the ball to him. How did he catch that ball?
Wow.
Brandon came with a beautiful catch to get a 1st down.
That's Brandon Ingle, actually.
Brandon Ingle.
Wow. As soon as
he put his hands through the defender to get the ball.
That was incredible.
The defender had position on him.
That was incredible. I just feel like some of the things that Brandon Ingle does are just indescribably amazing.
Well, it looked inhuman, but as it stands, 1st and goal from the Panthers' 4-yard line in an I formation. You got Inequity and Kylie.
There goes Daryl Miner.
Oh, Daryl Miner's going to take it to the 5. Touchdown, Daryl Miner. Late flag comes in. Let's see what the call is.
That's going to be on the Falcon offensive line. It's going to be a holding penalty.
Oh, beautiful pitch out to Minor. Had a little bit of trouble getting the ball, but finally brought it down. Good job getting outside. Looks like it's coming back.
Brought in their safari package as well, the Rhino. Yep, and this is going to move them 10 yards back.
Well,
this hurts.
They just cut the horn off that Rhino and send it back to the taxidermist.
Ooh. They're going to go, I think they're going to go back. I'm trying to think, what are they going to do here? Are they going to go back to those bubble screens? Are they going to go Ike and Yequity? Are they going to try and stretch the field?
Well, it's going to back them up 10 yards at least, so it should be a first and goal from the 14-yard line by the time they settle this down. I don't know.
Man, I got to trust Brandon Ingle right here after making that spectacular grab. Brandon Ingle is at 149 receiving yards on 8 catches, has 12 targets.
That last one,
I got to trust that guy.
That last one was the shortest one of the night, probably his best catch of the night.
By far.
If it was a chop block, it could be a 15. No, it's just a 10. Oh, yeah, it was a 15-yarder.
That's odd. And also, breaking news for those listening, the Browns did defeat the Jets tonight on Thursday Night Football.
What? The Bud Light fridge is open?
You heard me right.
You got to be kidding me.
I'm 100%.
I've got family back in Ohio that are going crazy right now.
21-17.
Wow. Wow. Okay, a little bit of confusion here on the field after about a 4-yard gain.
But listen to this. Baker Mayfield came in for an injured Tyrod Taylor and threw for 201 yards and brought him back to a victory.
So Baker Mayfield begins his Browns career in stylish fashion, bringing them back from the jaws of defeat.
Wow.
I kind of like it.
I do too.
I'm a Bengals fan. I kind of like it.
I like Baker Mayfield. You got to feel for this Browns team.
Hey, we're still in a 5-point ball game here. Let's focus.
I know.
All right, taking a little time to settle out what this last play was here. There's still a flag on the field. Refs are talking it out. Looks like it was on the defense because they're backing it the other way now. Yeah.
They're going to move it back up.
All right. So
I didn't even see the call.
I didn't either. But, hey, it's first and goal inside the 10 again.
Let's go on vacation.
Wait.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's go on vacation, Dan. I think it's time.
The lights at night are shining bright. Let's see how bright they shine.
Got to.
All right. Here we go, I formation. Depperstreet takes a snap. He's going to pitch it out to the right-hand side. Got lots of blocks ahead of him, but it's collapsing. Cuts it back to the middle. That was Kylie Smith trying to make something happen out of nothing. Gets about another 4 yards. It's going to be second and goal from the 4-yard line.
How about that cutback that he was able to make? The offensive line was able to open up a huge gap, and Kylie Smith has the vision to be able to bounce back from the 8 gap all the way back into the inside in between the tackles and get another 5 yards out of that play.
Yeah, that hole closed up fast on the right-hand side. The only place he could have gone was back to the middle. So, all right. Second down and goal from the 4. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Man in motion is Broadway. Handoff's going to go right up the middle, and he goes nowhere. Maybe a loss of 1. It's going to ring up a 3rd down and goal. Man, Yequity wrapped up for the first time behind the line of scrimmage.
You had the screen pass right there to C.J. Broadway. That would have been a safe option, and it would have been a for sure touchdown. Could see it again right here.
No gain on the play.
Depperstreet brings him to the line. Brandon Engel singled up on the right-hand side, 3 to his left. Oh, it's going to be offside. It's a free play. He goes to Brandon Engel.
Wow!
Oh, how does he catch the ball? Brandon Engel, touchdown.
Wow!
Falcons. This kid is insane.
Wow. What a grab by Brandon Engel. That defender,
touchdown.
That defender once again had excellent coverage and grabbed it out of the air. What a catch by Engel. They're going to go ahead and go for 2 right here.
Making circus catches tonight. Just amazing. Waiting for the extra point. I'm getting lots of hand signals up here in the box. We'll get there.
They're giving you the bird.
All right, here's the pitch out to right. No, fake pitch. He's going to throw it back to the left-hand
side. He's got a guy
wide open.
Has a man
wide open. Oh! It's dropped.
I can't see who that was right there. I want to say.
Well, hey, the extra point wasn't good, but that Lake Dallas Falcon touchdown brought to you by...
That was Hayden Brockenbush. That was the intended receiver.
That touchdown brought to you by Corinth Orthodontics. When you've got 153 yards and 2 touchdowns, like Brandon Engel is going to get the game ball, you want your pearly whites to be shiny. Stop in at Corinth Orthodontics and make sure you're ready for that game ball smile.
FabSol is here to talk to you about Corinth Orthodontics. Dr. V and his great staff take care of my 3 kids and all their orthodontic needs. Dr. V and his patient-friendly staff also provide Damon Clear braces, Invisalign, adult braces, teen orthodontics, and 3D Smile technology. His office is conveniently located at 3901 Swisher Road. Visit them at www.corinthorthodontics.com for your complimentary consultation, or for information, email them at info@drvortho.com.
All right, so your Falcons 36, Princeton Panthers 25, 7:48 left in this game. Kicking from left to right, the ball is away. Looks like it's going to be fielded at about the 7-yard line. Panthers bringing up the middle, got up to the 20-yard line, 25, 30. Ooh, hit big there and thrown back. But not after a good return up to the 30-yard line by the Panthers.
Oh, I think Daryl Miner laid a hit on him, and now...
Yeah, he's shaking up a little bit out there.
Return man for Princeton is on the ground. He's a little woozy.
Oh, that is the danger of these returns. And honestly, did a great job, but didn't see Miner coming on the blind side and really took a good smack.
Yeah, and it was a clean hit. It was shoulder to chest, and just wrapped up, and he kind of threw him to the ground. But that momentum that the returner had kind of went against him whenever he went up against the ground.
All right, it looks like the young man is up here after a little time with his trainers. So good to see that he's getting back up on his feet.
I believe that's going to be Dylan Monsier, the running back for Princeton.
And after losing one of their wide receivers, they really can't afford to lose any more of their key players here. So good that he's coming back to the sidelines. Hopefully he'll be able to continue the game. All right, Garrett, 11-point lead, 7:39 left in the game.
This isn't
Panthers at their own 30-yard line. It really is.
It's really not close at all.
But this game could still go. Yeah, that's a big spider there.
Yeah, we got spiders in the booth that are pretty gnarly.
Fab, this outdoor press booth thing I'm not really into. All right, so little quick pass play over there on the left-hand side is going to give them about 3 or 4 yards for the Panthers. Bring up a second and, well, let's say give them 5 yards. 2nd and 5 from the 35-yard line. Yeah, I'm going to need some raid up here in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think we need to make a quick phone call up here. These spiders are ginormous.
Yeah.
And to talk about that play a little bit, get back to the game. Major Minor and Minor both made that big tackle. Minor came from the far end of the field.
All right, Strickland looks to his right-hand side. It breaks down, scrambling, trying to find a passer available, and there's his man again, number 8. That's Lee, right? Gee. Really out of nothing, picks up 2 yards. So Gee bailing Strickland out all night tonight. The two of them have really done a good job with the game management.
Yeah, great job. Daryl Miner was, I don't think Daryl Miner really expected that ball to go to him. About a yard behind Gee, and really that's all Gee needed. And Strickland and Gee kind of have that, they got that
They do. They're both
momentum
young. They played together all last year. So this is a big 3rd down play for the Falcons. Need to prevent any type of play here from bringing this game back open. Nope. Oh, they did say he stepped offside. That's going to be offside of the Falcons. I thought he did a good job of maintaining, but he must have just gone over. So about a 2-yard gain, but they're not going to take that one. They'll take the 5 yards and end the 1st down.
Was that Delano Evans right there that got a little offsides?
No, I think it was CL or
DL?
DL, thank you.
Oh, DL Robertson. Okay. Well, looks like they're trying to go a little. Strickland's trying to get a little bit more penalty calls on Lake Dallas. Lake Dallas really heavy on the top of their hands. Lake Dallas really heavy on the top of their hands. They're trying to push down the field, and they're getting some of these penalty calls.
All right. So Panthers drive still alive. 7:05 left in this game. Plenty of time on the clock. 11 points. Strickland has his team at the line, takes a snap, 3-step drop, looks to his left-hand side, is going to throw the ball deep over the middle, has his man caught at the 35-yard line. Good play by the Panthers, driving down the field once again.
And that was Micah Brinkerhoff once again. And that was Zion Hurd on the coverage, who's done a pretty good job all night long.
All right.
But Brinkerhoff's just able to get the best of them.
Quick tempo by the Panthers. The pass is already off. Wide receiver screen on the right-hand side. Have a couple blockers and met right away. Did a good job of breaking off his block. I couldn't see he was on a tackle if that was Cagnetto.
No, that was Preston Suttis, who now is rolling on the ground in pain.
That's not a good sign. All right, they're going to call in the trainers for this one. We're going to take a quick time when we come back. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here. Panthers driving, though. 6:21 left in the game. You're listening to Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Hey, Falcon listeners, Fab Solis here to talk to you guys about James Wood Auto Group. They'll get you in your new car hassle-free. Find your next car at James Wood Auto Group, located off I-35 South in Denton. Go Falcons!
Maston Air Conditioning and Heating, owned and operated by Jason Maston, located at 380 Main Street in the heart of Lake Dallas. Give them a call at 940-321-5392 or click mastonair.com.
All right, Falcon fans, you're missing out on a little bit of arachnophobia up here in the bleachers.
Hey, everybody's got to have it.
But we've got a job to do, Garen, and it's 2nd and 10 here. Strickland takes a 3-step drop again, looks to his left-hand side. Ball is away, has a man.
Oh, good job, Daryl.
Wow,
what a job by Daryl
Miner
right
stayed with him. That coverage could not have been any tighter. Swatted the ball away at the last second, incomplete.
Wow, that was really good coverage by Daryl Miner. Step by step with Micah Brinkerhoff right there.
But he swatted the ball up into the air.
Yeah, you want to swipe it down.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's still good coverage, good man-on-man.
Great coverage. So that's a 3rd and 10 here. Again, time starting to become a factor in this game. Still plenty of time on the clock for the Panthers to do something. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts. I take that back. Lake Dallas has used one of theirs. But the Panthers have their full complement of timeouts. Here's a pass play on the left-hand side. Pass is complete. Going to be wrapped up after about 6 yards. Going to bring up a 4th and 4.
And that's going to be Brinkerhoff again on the receiving end of that one. And looks like Zion Hurd was there to make the tackle real quick, but getting a little bit of separation on Zion Hurd, Brinkerhoff is.
4th down and 3 for the Panthers.
All right, from the Falcons' 27-yard line, big play here, 4th down. Strickland looks. Nope, Falcons are going to take a quick timeout here. So when we come back, a big 4th down play here for the Panthers. It was a little bit easy for me to say. You're listening to Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. Physical Therapy of Corinth is a proud supporter of Falcon Athletics. Their main goal is keeping your athlete in the game and cheering you in the stands. So if you have any aches or pains that limit your daily life, give Physical Therapy of Corinth a call at 940-498-4004 or ask your physician how Physical Therapy of Corinth can help you today.
Is your yard getting out of hand and you just don't have enough time in your busy work schedule? Well, no need to fear. Lovelace Landscape is here. With over 30 years of professional experience, Lovelace Landscaping and Tree Service will make your home a beautiful place to live once again.
All right, big 4th down play. Panthers are on the field. Here we go. 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Strickland takes a quick snap, looks to the right-hand side, or left hand, go throw the ball up, has his man. Touchdown, Panthers. Single cover to the left-hand side. Preston Suttis just got beat.
That was Zion Hurd getting beat by Micah Brinkerhoff right there.
Strickland like what he had, and we still got ourselves a ball game. Can't get off the field on the 4th downs. The Falcons are struggling all night long on this.
Man, Lake Dallas has to stop them right here. They're going to go for this 2-point conversion right now. Lake Dallas defense got to figure a little bit something out. They're going to go for one of these quick routes.
There was one man burning them all night. They would think that would be the man to double cover, but they didn't do it. And here's a 2-point conversion. Oh, it's a little trickeration. The ball's on the field, though. A little bit of a fumble, and they're going to bring him down. So the trick play didn't work this time. Strickland went up to the line to pretend he was calling something else. Direct snap to the running back who fumbled the ball. So a busted play. Good news for the Falcons.
Yeah, really good news for the Falcons. They were lucky that that ball hit the ground, and it gave those defensive ends and tackles a little bit more time on that pass rush than they were able to get. to the quarterback right there.
My gosh. Clint, what's his name? Clint Sewell? I apologize here.
How about this, though? Ryan Depperschmidt only had a 59% completion percentage last week against Reedy. Now is 19 of 26, 303 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he owns a rushing touchdown himself. Well, and Brendan Strickland is 15 of 28 for 226 yards, 3 touchdowns himself as well.
Yeah, Clint Searle, though, the head coach of the Princeton Panthers, can be really proud of the effort of his boys tonight. Outside of that botched play, everything he's called, they've dialed up and executed really well. I mean, it's 5-16. If you look at the stats, you kind of wonder how this is a game. The Falcons have done everything right on the offensive side of the ball, but man, the defensive side of the ball, they just have been suckered by so many of these plays.
Yeah, this defense is, I mean, we've seen some of these guys like, whoa, we got a spider on the loose up here. Oh, I miss our home booth quite a bit, Dan.
Where'd he go?
I have no idea. You hit him with that, and he's running somewhere.
All right.
All right, we got a
5-point game here, 5:16 left. Panthers kicking from our right to left. Let's see if they dial anything in crazy. Nope, the kick is away. It's going to be fielded at the 18-yard line. It's coming right up the middle, 20, 25, 30, 35. Brought down at the 37-yard line, where the Falcons are going to take possession of the ball here.
Ryan Holt is really running hard on those kickoff returns. He waits and sets up those lanes. He'll run to the right, run to the left, and then it opens up that middle lane for him to run through every single time.
What I've liked about Ryan is what he's been able to do. Even after that big hit, his ball security has been excellent. I think that's why Coach Young has him back there. Ball security has been a priority for that young man all night long. And thank heavens, because ball security has not been the theme of this evening.
Absolutely, and you know that all started off with that big fumble by Kylie Smith that's kept Princeton in the game.
All right. Depperschmidt's got an open backfield, 2 to the left, 3 to the right. Quester drop's going to be wide receiver screen at the 33-yard line. He's got to the 40. Breaks open an open field, 45-50. Still on his feet. Cuts back to the 43. Late flag in there. I don't know if there's going to be a face mask or an illegal block downfield. Let's see what happens
here. It's going to be an illegal block downfield on Braden Kane. He laid his man out. It was unnecessary. And Kylie Smith is slow to get up after that huge gain. That is not a sight you want to see.
He looks to be up now, though. So let's see. The foul would have been after the first down. The spider's not on a notebook. Don't worry about it.
I got to get that thing out of here. I have no idea where it went.
All right, so let's see. The foul should be from the spot of the play. So if the holding was at the 48, let's see. All right. We're going to wait for them to sort it out here.
Man, this is it the clock again? Yeah. That gummit trap?
So 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Almost smacked you.
Now let's see. What are they going to do here? Is it going to be second down then? Or is it still first down? What?
It's going to be a first and
5. All right, I'm lost, but that's okay. They're lost too. A free play here. They jumped offside. He's going to go deep. Has his man. Oh, and that's also a pass interference. And the ref threw it. The ref already threw the flag. He threw his hat. That's both fouls. So that's going to be a pass interference and an offsides.
Wow. That's going to be a huge shot.
Which is really odd, as the ref that was right on the play didn't throw the flag. It took the other guy to throw something.
Yeah, the guy that threw the initial flag, the line judge, had to run over and he had to throw the pass interference flag.
I kind of wish it would have been another foul to see what else he could have thrown. After you're done with the hat, what's next? I don't know.
Sure?
No, I'm asking.
I don't know.
I'm a hockey player.
Maybe glasses or their whistle? Their shoe?
All right, so...
Belt? I guess a shoe would make sense.
They're going to take the pass interference, and that's going to move the ball deep. Not deep, but into Panthers territory over the first down from their 42-yard line.
Lake Dallas starting to drive down the field here, as Lake Dallas has 389 total yards compared to Princeton's 342 on the night.
That's actually a lot more equal than I thought it would have been.
Yeah, it's been a very even game, as Brendan Strickland's done a nice job with his team, able to kind of control
It's
the
been
clock,
a big
and
play
they've been able to
offense for
stay
the
in.
Panthers, though, tonight. They haven't done a lot of things little. The Falcons done a lot of mental errors to keep them in the game. Oh, a little bit of a high snap. Jefferson pulls it down. Has to move to the left-hand side. Still running. Blows over one tackler.
Wow.
And somehow gets a first down off that play. He was hit at about 6-yard gain. Went for 12 or 13.
Wow. That is the power that Ryan Depperschmidt brings, and he's not afraid to lower that shoulder and carry about 2 other defenders over the first down and get 2 extra yards after that initial 10.
All right, that was a big play and a big moment of the game with 4:33 left in the game. Keeping this ball driving now deeper into Panther territory.
Yeah,
All
Lake Dallas, gotta wonder, are they going to run those, or are they going to run those screen passes? Haven't seen one in a long time.
Is anybody going to run the play clock?
I think they're asleep.
Now they go. Okay.
Look at the rest down there shaking their heads.
I would be furious if I was the Panthers head coach. But as it stands, Depperschmidt's got 4 to his right, 1 to his left. Here's a snap, looks to his right-hand side, has a wide receiver screen again. It's going to be number 11. Bounces out 35, 30, about the 25-yard line.
That was Ryan Hull right there.
There we go. Sure hands Ryan Hull.
Man, I got to trust that guy. If I'm Ryan Depperschmidt, he's been one of those guys to consistently catch. You got, really all these receivers have been very good, but most recently it's been Ryan Hull, Brandon Ingle, and C.J. Broadway, and Kylie Smith.
So 2nd and 5. Depperschmidt's got 4 to his left this time, 1 to his right. And just makes me nervous throwing the ball this late in the game. I'm really more concerned on ball security, making sure that big error doesn't happen. But again, they've put the ball on the ground a couple times, so I don't know if that'd be the best answer. High snap again. Depperschmidt's trying to look for room. Pitches outside to Kylie, who's brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Again, another dangerous play, but we managed to keep the ball, bring down 3rd and 5.
Yeah, they're going to have to pass the ball, just get the first down here. As there's 3 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock. As Kylie Smith, he did get his foot out of bounds and managed to stop the clock.
Big mistake. No, you don't want to stop the clock.
Well, you don't want to, but he did manage to. So you want to be running the ball right now, or you want to get this first down first.
All right, so the fans that are left here are really clamoring for the Panthers defense to buckle up and hold the Falcons here. Big 3rd down and 5 play. Depperschmidt takes a snap, looks to his left-hand side, has a man right across the middle.
That's
going to
Ryan
be caught
Hull
for a first down. Ryan Hull, great job by the senior to bring that ball in. Important first down for the Falcons.
Man, he has had sure hands this game, been able to catch everything that's come his way. I got to see this guy on the field a little bit more, Dan.
Yeah, he's really proven himself worthy tonight. So that's going to keep the clock moving now, under 3:30 left in the game.
You know, you can only hold the ball for so long. You want to score? Do you want to score? You got to wonder. There's 3.5 minutes
Are you
left.
asking me, or are you?
I'm just asking. I'm asking you. I mean,
all right.
you got
3
19
to the right,
yards.
2 to the left. Let's see if Ryan Depperschmidt wants to score. Nope, he's going to check back into the sidelines, make sure he has exactly the right call.
Are you going to give me the answer after this drive?
Maybe.
Okay.
All right. Here's the snap. Depperschmidt looks to the right-hand side. Quick pitch out there to C.J. Broadway. C.J. Broadway going to be brought down immediately for a 1-yard loss after a quick play there.
Yeah, just really was a blown play from the get-go. Didn't have much going for C.J. Broadway. Would have preferred he just went ahead and threw an incomplete pass and threw it out of bounds. Would have been a little bit more safe, but, you know, only lost a yard there.
More importantly, keeps the clock moving.
Absolutely.
But, again, the Panthers haven't needed clock to get points. All their points have come off of really big plays. So
I mean, look at the score.
You do not want to give them the ball back right now. It's a one-possession game. And right now, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Depperschmidt. 2 to his right, 2 to his left, and Yequity in the backfield. C.J. Broadway in motion. And Yequity takes up the middle. Oh, nice pull. Gets about 7 yards there. Should bring him about a 3rd and 5 or 4.
Man, I don't know what just happened there, but Kellen Culberson got blown up through the center and tackled his own man, tackled Ryan Depperschmidt, almost fumbled the handoff.
On the carry, brought down by number 45, Peter Papula.
Harvey, you were right. They cannot get Ike and Yequity's name right at all.
It's a different pronunciation every single time, isn't it?
It is. And Yequity, let's see his night tonight. 13 rushes, 47 yards. So they've been giving him the rock a lot. I mean, those are important yards. 3.6 yards a rush. Those are the ones you just hammer into the middle of the defense. He's kept so many of these drives alive, Garen.
Yeah.
I think he's done a great job. When you look at the stat line, that's not the one that jumps out at you. But you carry the rock 13 times, you're getting 3.6 yards a rush. He's the guy keeping you on those drives.
If you want to see the big numbers out of Ike Onyekudi, you got to feed him the ball. You got to give him 17, 18 plus carries if you want to see him get those 70, 75 yard type games. But this guy is a grinder. He gets those yards that he needs to get in order for his team to get those first downs or to keep the clock running. And he just does such a phenomenal job day in and day out every single game.
Here we are, big 3rd down and 5 play by the Falcons here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Deverschmidt takes a snap. Oh, it's a high snap. Ball is off. He has his man. Oh, he dropped it. Trying to get to Brandon Angle, and for the first time tonight, Brandon Angle does not come up with the great catch. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It looked like he tried to make a move on his man before he really secured the football. Would have been a for sure first down, but now Lake Dallas is going to have to send out their Rhino unit.
Yeah, and it stops the clock too.
Send out their field goal unit. This is a big play for Anthony Patty.
So Anthony Patty's trying to make this an 8-point game here with 2:13 left. It's going to be about a 30-yarder. Here's a snap. Kick is up. The kick is good.
Wow.
So a big kick by the Falcons late in this game with 2:13. Your Lake Dallas Falcons up 39-31 over the Princeton Panthers. Garrett, we got a fun one. We'll be right back. You listen to Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
31.
Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent, has been a proud sponsor of your Lake Dallas Falcons football before there was a Lake Dallas Falcons football team. Mark was a sponsor before there were automobiles, before there was even a Mark Tucker. Ha! Impossible, you say? Not if you know Mark Tucker. Your rate's too high? Your company raising your rates every time you turn left? Give Mark a try. Mention Lake Dallas while getting a quote, and for every quote, $5 will go to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club. $5, ka-ching! Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent.
How about Anthony Patty being able to bounce back after missing 2 field goals last week? Made a really clutch field goal tonight. Now it's 39-31, 8-point lead for Lake Dallas.
1 possession game.
Very impressive by the young man, Anthony Patty.
All right, here's your kick from our left to right. The ball is going to be sent deep. They're going to feel it at their 8-yard line. Here's the return up to 15-20. Trying to find a little space on the right-hand side, 25-30. I mean the left-hand side. Gets up to the 33-yard line before he's brought down by 2 or 3 Falcons. So the Panthers trying to save this game from their 33-yard line. 2:01 left.
And you got to bring the pressure right now if you're Coach Jason Young. I mean, you're dialing up every single blitz that you've prepared for all week long. You know, the tackles are starting to get a little bit more figured out. Delano Evans has had his struggles tonight. He could redeem himself on this drive right here. Get a little bit, looks like this tackle on this right side, or on this left side, is a little slow getting back in his kickback for pass protection. Delano Evans, all he's got to do, get that good first step, and he's good. He's off to the races.
Okay, Braden Strickland, here's a snap. Looks to his left-hand side, has his man wide open. It's going to be caught. Immediately tackled after about no gain at all after the catch. About a 3-yard catch. Oh, a little bit of a stinger there. Oh, let's hope he's okay. It was kind of an awkward-looking tackle. He's caught head-on. And a great job wrapping up there by, I don't see who had the tackle. Was that Preston Sutton?
I didn't see if that was Zion Hurd. I think that was Zion Hurd that made that tackle. And I can't see the number right there who got hurt. Is that their guy, Micah Brinkerhoff?
I think it is Micah. 18 or 13? I think it's 13.
I want to say
Micah's 18, right?
Yeah, that's Micah Brinkerhoff right there.
Oh, that's a big loss for the Panthers at a bad point in the game.
He may have dislocated his shoulder. I mean,
yeah,
the way he
doesn't look happy about that at all.
Second down and 6.
I think he's dislocated that shoulder.
All right, Strickland's really got a tough hand played for him right now with 1:53 left in this game. It's going to be a 2nd and 6, and that's 2 big wide receiver weapons down now for the Panthers. But they've shown a lot of fight in this game. Let's see what Strickland can dial up. Here's the snap. Looks to his left-hand side again. Has some time. Pass across the middle.
Oh, my goodness!
It's going to be picked off!
Oh, my goodness!
The first interception here.
Daryl Minor!
To big old number 8, Daryl Minor. That should ice the game for the Falcons. finally read the quarterback, jumped the route, Falcons ball.
Wow, what a play by Daryl Miner jumping that route. And the big man comes through. He's had his struggles with covering some of those receivers man-to-man. And when it comes down to the 1.5-minute mark, Daryl Miner's there to make the pick, and he more than likely sealed the game for Lake Dallas.
You want to talk about Micah, that was his side of the field, and he's been sure hands all night. So that's how important he is to that Panthers offense. I mean, if that ball's going to him, I don't know if that's picked off. I think it's a cleaner route. But as it stands, that's part of the break. So Falcons pick up a big turnover.
And he wanted to take that one to the house. I don't know if you saw those spin moves he was trying to put those guys through. But, man, just a great job of keeping a foot in bounds on that play.
All right, this should be kneeling down victory formation. Ike and Yequity for a 2 or 3 yard loss right up the middle. Panthers still with a couple timeouts. I mean, they're going to need a first down to ice this game.
Yeah, Lake Dallas got to be smart here. You got to go. You want to play you want to run the ball. You also need to get you maybe one more first down to be able to really run the clock out and be able to take that victory formation to claim the game.
Wait a second.
They got the clock still running. Yes. Man, these guys are really struggling up there.
Yeah, this has been the worst clock management I've seen.
It is definitely one of the worst.
All right, still good contingent of Panther fans here wanting to see, because again, this game, you can't just sit this one down. They've got enough timeouts left on the clock. Panthers can get the ball back if they can get a 3 and out.
Real quick, I'm going to give a quick shout out to all the guys, all the helmet crew out there. Y'all are doing a great job. Y'all been some troopers sticking it out there, and all the Falcon fans that have remained in the game, stuck through all that wet, rainy weather. Thank y'all so much.
All right, here goes the handoff. Looks like Kai Smith's going to have the ball up the middle. He's going to have the first down, and that should do it for the Falcons. A big run, about 13 right up the middle. So, Kylie Smith putting the icing on this one.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and seal the deal after making a couple big plays. I think Kylie Smith's probably biggest play was that big 36-yard reception in the third quarter that brought Lake Dallas. I believe they were down. Maybe it was when they were down. I believe maybe it was second quarter. He made that big grab, 36 yards, drove Lake Dallas into field goal position, and they were able to get, it was in the second quarter, because they were able to get that.
Shout out to Jesse Winger.
They were able to get that 3 points.
All right.
That was our fabulous Fab on the mic for those who didn't know that voice that kind of crept on the radio. May have scared you a little bit.
And Jesse Winger does a lot with the...
Yes, Jesse Winger does do quite a bit over there at the helmet crew. All those guys, y'all are doing a great job. Thank y'all.
All right, so 1st and 10. Falcons now in victory formation. They should just be able to kneel this one out and end this game. So, and the clock's running. It looks like the Princeton Panthers are not going to use their last timeout and just let this game mercifully come to an end after a very long game.
I think that they just wanted this to be over. You know, they've lost so many big name guys throughout this night. They've lost just about every player besides Brendan Strickland.
Yeah, they did. I want to get this guy's name right. Clint. I cannot read it. Aaron, help me out. Who's the head coach for the Panthers? I think it's
Clint Surratt.
Surratt?
Clint Surratt.
Look, credit to Clint Surratt and his coaching staff here. I mean, honestly, if you look at it, the bulk of the teams coming in, you think the Falcons are going to roll. And the Panthers put up one hell of a fight tonight. Really threw everything at the Falcons, and it almost worked. So, credit to the Panthers and the squad they threw out there tonight, but they're just going to come up just a touch short here with 22 seconds counting down. And there's going to be one more snap, or is there? No, the teams are already off the field. I guess they're not going to make them snap again, even though
I guess they're just
the 1 second change, and that's your ball game. So big night for the Falcons, although I don't know if I want to be in that locker room.
I don't think I'd want to either. They made a lot of mistakes tonight, and I think there's more negatives than positives that they're going to leave with tonight. The good thing, they're going to be able to capitalize on those throughout the bye week. Thankfully, they're not going to have to they didn't have to reschedule this game, so now they're officially going to get to take that bye week next week, and then they're going to get back to district play. So they're going to be able to rest up. Ryan Depperschmidt really needs this rest. He's getting really banged up out there. Kylie Smith got banged up tonight. This offensive line, defensive line, these guys are taking hits play after play, and those guys are taking the most impact. All these guys need rest, and they're going to have quite a bit of work to do throughout that bye week. I think Coach Young's going to make them do a little bit of up-downs for that one.
Well, you got your who are all-stars before the game? What are we talking about?
My all-star before the game was Zion Hurd for defense, and did I say C.J. Broadway for offense? Is that who I said?
I think so. C.J. Broadway definitely showed up tonight, but certainly not to the degree that Brandon Engel did. Good God. 153 yards for the man in the air. 69 long, 2 touchdowns, 9 for 14 on his catches. Just a phenomenal night for Brandon Engel.
All right, let's go ahead and do stars of the night. Give me your MVP of the offense, MVP of the defense tonight.
MVP of the defense was who was it? Daryl Miner for icing the game. I think he did a good job overall on defense. Had some couple special teams play where he made an impact and really made his presence felt across the field on the defensive side and the special teams. Offense, I can't look past Brandon Kane.
Engel?
Or Brandon Engel.
Okay.
It's an unbelievable stat line. So, props to him.
Absolutely. I agree with you. I would have to say I think my defensive MVP, it'd have to be a draw between Hayden Brockenbush and D.L. Robertson, as they both have made a huge impact through the night. You know, I'll go ahead and give it to Hayden Brockenbush. He really was able to cover those guys. Anytime they were going on that side, he was able to crash down on that line and able to make the tackles that he needed to make. So, MVP of defense, Hayden Brockenbush. And for offense, I'd have to say Brandon Engel as well. You really can't ignore that impact. Kylie Smith also left quite an impact. You know, he doesn't put up big numbers in the rushing or receiving end, but when you add those together, he has just about over 100 all-purpose yards every single game.
Yeah, phenomenal night. And kudos for Anthony Patty for getting himself back into a rhythm. And, again, after what I heard was a rough night, a big field goal late in the game to put an important 3 points on the board and give him that 8-point lead that gave him enough confidence to go out there and ice it. So, all around, really good game outside of the big plays. The big plays killed the Falcons tonight, and they got away with one.
Yeah, they got away with. Wow, they got away with quite a bit tonight. I think another big play that the Falcons were able to make that really saved their drive was saved Princeton from scoring was Jared Finley's big pass breakup near the end.
All right, well, Lake Dallas Falcons fans, we are going to go home and get to bed. It has been a long night, long weather delays, but for those of you stuck with us, you got to listen to a great game. And the Falcons, although there's plenty to talk about from a learning experience, come away with a big win early in the season, 39-31. Great bounce back from the Reedy game.
Absolutely, yeah. They really needed this to add their momentum headed into the bye week. They're gonna have to take a week away from football, which is hard, but it makes it a little bit easier when you're coming off a big win.
Well, Falcon fans, have a great barbecue next weekend. I want to hear a lot of brisket stories when I come back, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. You're listening to Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast. See you next time.
Y'all drive safe.
We'll be right back with Lake Dallas